Hi, beautiful people. Hope that you're having an amazing Martin Luther King birthday. Okay. It's Monday. I have school tomorrow, so I'm not going to be here with you guys long. I just wanted to do a quick check-in. And you know what? I got a lot of feedback, a lot of flack, I guess, about my last post about marijuana. So, I just want to touch bases on that really quickly. And then I'm out of here. But I hope that you guys are having a good Monday. Just real quick. So, hey, Shaq Rack and Black, how you doing? Oh shoot, I might have to come back later. Okay, I might have to come back later. But let me do a quick stream real quick, and then I'll get out of here. So, what did I do today? So I had to get my son a scooter. Get that scooter home. He doesn't like it. I had to take it back, and I think I'm gonna take him to a quick movie and just stuff like that. And then tomorrow we start school again, and it's gonna be a crazy work week. But let me address this post real quickly, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Shakrack and King? Did I mess up your name again? Hi, Jerome. Hang on, y'all. Give me a second. I have to deal with this phone call. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. What did I say? I thought I said your name right. You guys, it's been a lot going on up in these YouTube streets, right? What did you guys think about my marijuana post? So I did a quick post, right? Now, I was over in the spaceship and they said they want me to do more sobriety type commentary. I don't really have a problem with that. I rather do sobriety type commentary instead of the tired storylines that they try to drag me in. Yeah, I remember that stuff and all that stuff that was going with Benz and all that I had nothing to do with at all. And MU name just comes up and that kind of stuff. Don't nobody have time for that. I would much rather tell you guys about my rough weekend, or what was it like to get through it and stuff like that. But I can't talk about drugs and stuff like that all day every day unless I do like a panel, because it just kind of triggers me. I more want you guys to see like the changes that I make in my life, stuff like that, etc., etc. I'm sorry, Shakrakin. I can't pronounce your name. Okay, I've tried. All right, so I made a post. And since I didn't set up my stream, I'm gonna have to share it like this. Y'all remember this post that I made about marijuana? I read it to you. I was like, is this what it feels like? Now, let me tell you about this post. I was not putting anybody down that smokes marijuana. Okay. I was reading about drugs and stuff like that, and I came across that post. And so I started to wonder if when there's no weed available or no marijuana available, do people that smoke it go through a type of panic, right? And I would be a fool to compare marijuana to meth or any other type of drug, okay? Some people call it a gateway drug. I don't know. I see both sides of a coin. But that's what that post was about. And I definitely will never make fun of anybody that is suffering with addiction. There was some other stuff that had come out. Oh, Denia, no, I think you said it's on the way. Okay. Because I had got a note on my door. Thank you, Denia. So I don't know if it came or not. I'll find out. But thank you, Denia. You're so sweet. You sent me a package. I got to put my clothes in the jar. Anyway, so I don't know what you guys felt about that post, but I don't mind your comments about it as long as it's respectful. But I would never make fun of anybody in addiction at all. There was somebody that hit my link the other day. For the life of me, I cannot find his channel. And he was talking about his struggles with alcohol and stuff like that. So, if you guys come across it, just send me a link to his channel, because I don't like for people to leave feeling frustrated. And I'm not sure he got the support that he needed to get while he was on a panel, because he talked about being in, drinking and stuff like that. But I never, ever want to turn any of you away for for wanting to share things like that, because let me tell you something. So I got through this weekend. It might have come it's coming FedEx. Oh, okay, I'll check Denia. Thank you. Denia sent me a gift. I'm excited to open it. I think there's instructions with that gift. How you doing, Sophisticated Black? Oh, thank you. So it was a hell of a weekend. I don't know why. You guys know I have my 2 years. So my 2-year sobriety birthday is May 21st. Okay. It has been a freaking struggle. Now, I had to, y'all know, normally I do a Sunday show. When I don't come online, I'm going through something usually. And I went through a struggle. I was having, can I share this with y'all? Y'all gonna troll me through these streets. Y'all know y'all troll me anyway. And I'm gonna curse y'all the fuck out like I always do. But it was a tough weekend, you know. And so I had to understand why after 2 years did I go through like a weird, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. I don't even know if this is a stream to even talk about it. But hey Skinny, how are you doing? Hey Trip D's. The nice has one for you, one for your daughter. I'm just gonna share it anyway because that's what we do. But okay, so I went through these cravings, right? And I went through all of these things in my head. Like, did life get better as I got sober? Did it, like, all kinds of things went through my head. Like, when I was using, I felt sexier. I felt on top of the world. Okay, I was always on top of the world. So let me tell you what I did to get through it. No, one, my good girlfriend helped me a lot. I was able to talk to her and shout out to her because it's not easy. Now, let me tell you something. I have come too far in my sobriety to go back now. Just because I have those feelings, what I do is I will show you my journal, but it's not right here. And I journal. And I'm not gonna lie, I might get online and curse some people out when I'm not feeling well. It's just what I do. I'm sorry. But I got through it. And I do thank you guys for understanding that when I'm not live, it's because I live here, I have to take care of my mental health first. I do believe in logging off and doing a complete dopamine detox, any kind of detox. And so I didn't come live, okay, because I struggled a lot this weekend. I figured out why I struggled though. I had a 3-day weekend, no homework, nothing, and those are triggers for me. So I'm not gonna let that happen again. The next time I have a 3-day weekend, I'm gonna plan a trip and do something, okay? Because it was just difficult. Now, with that being said, let me talk about something that happened on a spaceship. Skinny, how are you? I know I said Happy New Year, but Happy New I hope you guys are having an amazing New Year. Can you believe it's already going to be February? Congratulations in advance, and I love how you've been standing up for yourself, sophisticated brat. You ain't said nothing but a word. I'm going to go off on you before I let my sobriety be in jeopardy. But I definitely learned who my friends were, who's there for me. It got to be the Rick James. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't understand all that. But y'all know it's been a war zone up in these streets. And whenever my name come up, I'm like, I don't got anything to do with those situations. Don't try to hype your shit up by putting MU up in y'all mix. Okay, if y'all don't already have a situation with me or a storyline with me, you're not about to get a new one. I have enough things going on, and that's what it is. So there's been other people. So as I'm approaching this 2-year anniversary of mine, some people feel that because I, came in contact with some alcohol, that means that I'm no longer sober, or and that I can't count. Let me look at my sobriety calendar, and I'm gonna ask you guys this: do you feel, or how do you guys feel about that? Wait a minute, let me give you my exact days. I don't count my days anymore. I only count my so I'm already past my 600 days, right? And I only count my milestones at this point. But I feel that to tell me that my sobriety went down the drain is ignorant. And I think that stuff like that is problematic. It just is. It makes people not even want to try to recover. People worry about the judgment and stuff like that. So I'm here to tell you guys that those kind of comments are very ignorant. My drug of choice was amphetamines, and you guys know that. And alcohol was never my drug of choice. It does not mean I'm sitting here telling you guys to drink in recovery. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, don't beat yourselves up for stuff like that. You got to keep going. You just have to, because at the end of the day, it's about your health, it's about your state of mind. And all these people that's telling you about yourself have their own issues, have their own problems with sobriety. A lot of people that's judging you are high as they speak. Now, my community post about marijuana, I think that would be a good conversation, because some people, when it did come up, was saying that marijuana is not a drug. So I'm sitting here sober in my right mind on camera talking to you guys about things like that. And a lot of people that are talking to me are under the influence, and I'm just entertaining them. But it's not because I'm judging any of you guys. I don't have all the answers. I'm just trying to have conversations. I feel that we are in a new year. I definitely want to advance in that new year, and I want to be healthier. I want to be healthier. Marijuana is a drug. Okay, let me see how you guys feel about that. Oh, God. Hey, Trip D's. If I didn't say hi already. All right, you guys. You don't have to respond. But put a 1 in the chat if you feel that marijuana is a drug. Now, remember, I'm laughing because of the backlash I got from that community post. When you guys are fighting in my comment section, it really makes me laugh, because I'm like, I'm just trying to provoke conversations. All right. It was not to make you guys upset. All right. Now, somebody told me that I should only talk about methamphetamines. I'm not going to just talk about methamphetamines, because that's not the only damn drug that's out there. All right. That's why I'm in school to learn about this shit. I am so close to doing my intern, you guys. I'm telling you, doesn't matter what you've been and what you've done and how hard you have fallen, you can get up and change. But those changes are not going to be easy. Trip says, no, it's not. So that's going to be a 2. Did I give y'all? What did I say for 1? Help me out. Did I say 1 for if it is a drug, and 2 if it's not? I should write that shit down. See? My brain is still healing. I'm sorry, I'm no expert, but I have a family member in sobriety. Everyone recovers differently according to their addiction. Recovery doesn't look the same for everybody, sophisticated brat. It doesn't. Hey, MU, next time you get your hair braided, ask for knotless braids. I know it's that time again, but I'm trying to figure out. Now, Brianna's braids look cute, y'all. I got to give it to her. Brianna is so attractive to me, and it's not trying to sound like, but I had put that in a chat and got so much backlash, y'all. Come on now. I love the way she takes care of her hair and stuff like that. She had like these braids, and she just looks good. But I was wondering how to take care of a silk press. I think I'm gonna go back to that, or either go back to my fluffy afro. I'm not sure. With school, it's probably gonna be braids because it's just the easiest to take care of. My silk press lasted like, when I got home, the shit wasn't silky anymore. I think it lasted 2 days before my hair started to fluff back up. But whatever. Do knotless. It looks more natural. Okay. Wait a minute. Let's go back to the marijuana question real quick. So did I say 1 in the chat for if marijuana was a drug? Do you guys feel that marijuana is a drug, or do you feel it's not a drug? Okay. Let's see where you guys are with that. I'm thinking about my next hairdo. What am I doing with my nails and shit? Gotta keep shit up. Sophisticated said, yes. You saying yes that it is a drug? This is your channel. You have the freedom to talk about whatever interests you. Denaya always has my back. Love me some Denaya. Oh damn, I hate streaming with my camera off. Let me see. Hi, Asavi. It's okay. Marijuana affects a person's thought process, so I say it is. You're right, sophisticated brat. Anything that could be used to treat conditions, and marijuana is used for medicinal purposes as well. Like oxygen is a drug. Oxygen treats COPD. But when I say things like that, it makes people angry because they think that I'm trying to take away their marijuana. I ain't trying to do that. I know that there's reasons that people smoke. In California, it's legal for recreational purposes. You need to wear a head wrap. I ain't doing all that, Asabi. I probably will the next hairstyle. Just says 1. Okay. No, I know what you mean. So, yeah. Aren't y'all glad I got through this weekend? You guys also help me get through this weekend, because when I go into these chats and stuff like that, or y'all know I frequent the beef sector a lot. Okay. And I'm just trying to blend in and take my mind off of things, but I also know that a lot of you have family members, and I don't feel like all the anger towards me is necessary because they don't like MU. They love MU. I don't give a damn if they know it or not. They love MU. Okay. With that being said, I don't talk to people I don't like. I don't address them. I just nothing them. I block them and I keep going. I enter these chats and these people are like vultures, like on me, like I'm gonna fall back from them or something like that. Most of the time, if I don't know you or something like that, I'm just gonna block you. Okay, you're not gonna get a moment with me. But if I'm bored or not feeling well, I might curse you out until my fingers get tired. We'll see what happens. What's my point? But I think that some of the anger towards me is because people are thinking about their aunts, their uncles, their mamas, their daddies, and stuff like that. But I don't represent all those people. I just represent MU. And the fact that if you really want to change, if you really want to not use whatever it is, it could be cigarettes, it could be eating too much, it could be whatever. Just don't do it, because it's not easy. So that's all I want you guys to get from me. I'm just hoping y'all get like that. Like, damn, if she could do it, I could do it. Just something like that. And I'm happy to talk about addiction at any time. But I'm always put into some mess. President Jess says, how you doing, President? Cannabis is absolutely a drug, just like cigarettes and alcohol. And I say this as someone who works in a cannabis industry. Okay, Jess, thank you for your comment. And you're right, cigarettes and alcohol, that nicotine is a drug. Wildheart, there you are, Wildheart. I was trying to find your channel. I don't know if you heard me earlier, and I cannot find your comment. I looked under both of my channels. I would love to have a conversation with you. Actually, if you don't mind coming up and telling us how you're doing. I didn't like how that ended. I was in the middle of venting. I believe it's healthy to vent, but if you want to come up and give us an update, you don't have to. I'll drop a link for you. Hey, Daquan. Doctors prescribe controlled substances to treat things, but they are drugs. Exactly. I mean, drugs is used to treat stuff. So maybe I'll make more community posts. Oh my God, I wish I listened to hip hop. Who is this person? I don't want to get it wrong. I think it was Kodak Black. Don't let me mess it up. Okay, somebody said that they, hold on, let me look it up real quick. That they liked meth. Meth is one nasty drug. Now, yeah, Kodak Black. Do y'all know who that is? I was just reading a bunch of meth stories because, hey, Sebastian, how you doing? I was reading a bunch of meth stories because it helped me get through the weekend. I'm just going to share that with you guys because it's not always easy, but that's how I got through it. I was just trying to remember the harm that I've done to my body and just stuff like that, you guys. Just whatever, trying to stay busy. Let me bring up Wildheart and let's get an update and see how he's doing. Welcome. How are you doing, Wildheart Resurrected? I cannot find your...
Yeah, I am difficult to find. It's a new channel. I only started it last week. So, yeah, I can understand. But you don't have to feel bad or anything. I thought it went well. Yeah, you're fine.
How are you doing since the last time we talked?
Yeah, pretty good. I've been doing live streams on my own channel and joining a lot of other live streams. And everyone who knows me says, yeah, I'm sounding a lot better than I did before because I was normally like very drunk. So, yeah, everything's going well. And thanks for letting me on as
well. I'm sorry. Asabi, can you text that to me? Because, you know, I have trouble multitasking. I know it looks like I can, but can you text me that so I can follow? Wildheart, do you mind giving us a quick recap? Because there's some people that's not familiar with you.
All right, yeah. I've recently got out of prison just about a week ago. I've struggled basically my entire adult life with alcohol addiction and various substances as well, various kind of drugs. So someone let me know that you have a channel about that, and I came on the other day just to let you know. I've been sober mainly since I got out of jail. I had like one drink the day after just to get it out of my system. Like, but I've been kind of sober since, and everything's going a lot better. Because I was in for like 3 months, so I thought it'd be a waste to get out and then start drinking again. You know what I mean? Because I was sober for like 3 months while I was in prison. Like,
so you were sober, for those of you that missed it, and there was a lot of questions about it. Okay, so you were sober for 3 months while you were in jail. You're in jail.
Yeah.
You know, and then he came out. So you're saying you had a drink, but now you're back on a sober path.
Yeah, I had like one drink just to, after being away for 3 months, just to get it out of my system, and then. But I thought I don't want to go back to how I was before. I was drinking like between a bottle of vodka a day and 3 bottles of vodka a day. Like big bottles of vodka. Yeah, it was doing my liver in, it was doing my kidneys in. I felt ill all the time. So I thought I just don't want to go back to that.
How are you doing? Hey, real fact, my community post about marijuana pissed some of y'all off. But how are you doing? How are you doing now, Wildheart?
Yeah.
So if you don't mind, so you went to jail. You talked about some issues with the restraining order because when you drink, it causes problems in your life. Yeah. How was all of that going?
Yeah, I'm staying out of trouble. Basically, the problem is my mum lives on the same street as me, but my stepdad, who she lives with, has a restraining order against me. So whenever I get like really drunk, or I used to in the past, I'd go around, forget about the restraining order, not go around to cause trouble or anything. I'd just end up at the address. And as soon as I knocked on the door or buzzed on the buzzer, my stepdad would phone the police. So I would wake up the next morning in the police cell, not remembering anything, not knowing what I'd done, and kind of spend the next 2 or 3 months in jail. Like,
is it like a blackout that you go through?
Yeah, complete like a drunken blackout. Just don't remember anything the next day. Don't know what's going on. Oh. I actually had to phone my mum once I got to prison to ask her why I was there, because I didn't remember any of it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it was really bad. My own fault, still my own fault, but yeah.
Are you in any type of program now, or are you doing like 12 steps? So how are you maintaining your sobriety?
It's like I say, I've only been out a week, but I have seen a alcohol worker a couple of days ago, and I'm seeing them every week from now on. I don't know exactly what the program will be like. I've not been to any proper meetings. It was just like an initial meeting to like kind of see what my needs were and see how best they could help me, kind of thing. But I'm there Thursday next, like in 2 days.
Okay.
And that'll be every week, I think.
So are you having withdrawal problems right now, or are you doing okay?
No, I got rid of that. The first week or two in prison were very bad.
That's great. You detox. So you went through the whole detox in.
Yeah. They give you like they call it diazepam over here, to get rid of the worst of the withdrawals. They give you that for about a week, and then they stop it. But just to make sure you don't have like seizures, because when you're very alcoholic, you can have seizures which can basically kill you. So they give you medication just for a week to get you over the worst of it. Like,
I've read that, you guys, I swear there's studies that says that alcohol and opiates are the 2 most dangerous drugs to kick.
Yeah. They're both basically the same kind of thing. If you stop them, just flat out, just stop them, all of a sudden you can have like serious effects. It can basically kill you. Yeah, opiates are the same as alcohol, basically.
It was hard. I volunteered when I should have actually been admitted, but I volunteered in a place where I was helping people detox off of, I just remember heroin. I thought was the most dangerous, but it's not. It's alcohol and opiates, and that was a nasty addiction. I don't wish that on anybody. Shout out to you for maintaining your sobriety. T-Bam says, "Wow, you detox in prison. Salute to you. My mom almost died trying to kick heroin in jail." Wow.
And I don't know if it's the same in the US, but in the UK, there are almost everyone is a heroin addict. You know, you go to the medication hatch in the morning, and nearly all of them are on methadone. I don't know if it's called the same thing in the US, but you know, the green liquid. Like nearly everyone in the prison is on heroin. Yeah, it's really common.
They're mentioning a drug called Oh, they're asking if you're from Australia. You're from the UK, right?
Yeah, Librium is the same thing as diazepam. It's just like under a different name. If it's not exactly the same, I know what they mean. It's a similar drug. Yeah.
Wait, alcohol is the only drug you could die from? Can one of my moms look that up? I thought that opiates is another drug you can die from. I know alcohol you could die from, but I also thought you could die from opiates. No, is it just? Am I wrong? Please correct me if I'm wrong.
I thought you could. Kind of like painkillers, strong painkillers, heroin. They're all in the same family of kind of.
I heard you weren't gonna die from kicking heroin, y'all. Now, when I say I heard, I mean I've been reading a lot of studies. I'm learning about this stuff. So I thought it was alcohol and opiates. Can somebody let me know that has my and send it to me? Alcohol is far worse than opiates. I know that alcohol is a dangerous drug. The two most dangerous to withdraw from, or how you say, benzols and alcohol.
Yeah, I think alcohol might be slightly more difficult to kick just because of the availability of it. But I think you can die coming off opiates as well.
What drug? Let me just double check. I hate to look stuff up on. Y'all know you gotta know what you're looking up online too. You can't trust every article.
Yeah.
I know you can't mix Xanax and opiates that can kill you. Isn't Xanax an opiate? Okay. I don't want to get too deep into that.
Yeah, you get into trouble when you have. Sorry. Yeah.
No, go ahead. Opiate withdrawal will have to be so severe. It would have to be somebody that was using like more opiates than I've ever heard of. Okay, real fact. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about it, but
did you have any DTs?
Yes, really bad. It was actually a couple of weeks after when they stopped giving me the medication. I was still having withdrawals, and I had like hallucinations. They had to actually put me in the medical unit in the prison because I just went. I don't remember any of it, but I just went like crazy, like I was hallucinating. I was asking for a taxi home. I just didn't know where I was, and just having. I remember bits of it, but to me it was a dream. I thought it was just a dream, but obviously after I found out I was actually acting out, it wasn't a dream. But to me, it's really scary, really weird.
Wow. What about seizures? Did you have Xanax is a benzo? Thank you, Misty. Come through with the facts, y'all. What about
I didn't. I've never had a proper seizure off alcohol. No, I don't know whether it's what kind of person you are, what type of metabolism you have. It might be, but I've never personally had.
And the fact that you're in the UK, so you can get, you don't have a problem with healthcare. And are you guys able to go to rehabs and stuff like that there without worrying about the cost of it?
Technically, you could do if you go private. If you actually pay for it, I think it's about £6,000, and you're there for a couple of months. But you can get it free, but you have to. It's very sketchy, like where you come from. Like the government will pay for it, but you have to, fit all the qualifications for it. And if they think you're too addicted to alcohol and it's not gonna benefit you, and you're not gonna stop anywhere. Like my probation officer actually. I was due to go into rehab, but my probation officer stopped it because she said with me it would just be a waste of time because I was that bad at the time. She said you're just going to waste kind of taxpayers' money. So she blocked it and wouldn't send me there, which was disappointing.
Wow. Congratulations, real fact, on being clean for 23 years. Oh my. That's my goal. I have to get to my second year. Congratulations, real fact. That's awesome. Hey, big gas man. Juicy says, unfortunately, this conversation is streamed will get lost in the shuffle on this side of YouTube. More people should hear this. You want to know what, Juicy? I kid you not. So Wildheart has been, not in a weird way, Wildheart, but when you left the panel, I really tried to find you because I wanted to follow up with you. All right.
Yeah.
And I thought about the opportunity I missed on having a conversation about alcohol. Juicy, I agree with you. And when I'm talking about stuff like this, I feel more comfortable and more in my comfort zone, because this is something that I struggle with every day. And I think we should have conversations like these more.
I can put the link to my channel in the private chat if you want. Just so you
I
can
don't know how to pull it up like that. If you I don't know how to pull it up like that. You can, or just if you can leave me a comment under my video, under one of my streams.
Yeah, I'll do that as well.
T-Bounce, because when I tried to find you, I couldn't find you. I don't mind sharing one of your live streams. Let me check out your page first, though.
No, yeah. If you just go to the page and like subscribe or just bookmark the page.
No problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I see it in the back chat. Let me see.
I have done quite.
Yeah, I don't know how to pull up links without losing my place. Y'all know I'm not that tech savvy. Real Fact, are you sober from alcohol? Because Real Fact is saying that he had seizures. Wow.
Yeah, that is possible. That's like the worst thing that can happen. I've never had them personally, but methadone or yeah, I'm not familiar with that one.
Bells, I don't know how to do all that. You want to come and help me? You can share if you want to share a screen. I can't do all that.
No, I can explain. If you go to the link, if you right mouse click on it, it'll come up open in new tab. So it'll keep this tab open, but it'll open it in a new one. Just right mouse button click on it rather than the left mouse button.
We're gonna we're gonna just type in the chat, let them grab your stream like that. Just type in the chat, they could, and they'll grab that link for me.
I won't be able to post links though because I'm not a moderator.
No, just type anything. Just say hi in the chat. My mods are grabbing.
All right. Yeah.
Wait,
okay.
Do I have it? I don't know if I even have a mod out there, but yeah, just type in the chat. I'll get it that way. It'll be easy for me to grab. Just type it like that. I'll go on to use a second device. Okay, you guys, so alcohol, I feel, not only is it a hard drug to kick, but it's legal. And I think it's the only drug that you get criticized for kicking, because people are like, oh, you should better have a drink. And it's almost like they want to demasculate you, if that's the fucking word, for not drinking. Okay, let me pull up his link. MU, I'm gonna do a private live with you and teach you something this week. Okay, Bams. Okay, so thank you, Zero. Come through. There's a link to his channel, you guys.
Zero.
Feel free to give him a click and a view. I don't know what this channel's about. Yeah, no, usually I don't drop links without checking out the channel. But Wildheart, being in recovery and stuff like that, I need to make more streams about that, you guys. Now, don't get it twisted. Y'all know who I just started to think about? Well, never mind. I don't want to get off subject, but I was listening to Lady Nika. She's a content creator in a certain sector, Wildheart.
Yeah.
She's in the back when she was going off on chat rep, and people are like, aren't you doing a different kind of commentary? And she's like, oh, but don't get it wrong, I'm from the beef sector, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't mean, listen, I do need to make more sobriety type commentary, but sometimes I'm going to have those streams where I need to vent and call some shit out. So we're just going to have to mix it all in. But I am going to give you guys more conversations like this, because this weekend was hard. I need to be more transparent, and I need to have these kind of conversations for other people that's in the same kind of situation I am. Okay.
I wouldn't feel bad about it. Yeah, you're putting out good content. I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Thank you. So thank you for subscribing. Yeah, you guys, check him out. Alcohol is not easy to kick. Now, was it hard so you're in the UK, so it's not like the prison systems here. It's from the UK, you guys, that's asking. Do they do anything extra? Do they do anything to help you be more comfortable kicking alcohol in the prison system?
No, not really. It's more or less the same for everyone. Like I say, you get a week's worth of medication to help you over the worst of it, and then you don't really get any. Because I was only in for a short time as well, like 3 months. There are like programs you can join, but it would take longer. I would be out before I'd go on a waiting list to join the program, but I would be out before I actually started the program. So they said there's no point. But for long-term prisoners, it would work. But for me, there was nothing after the first week's kind of medication. Yeah.
Wow.
Get on with it kind of thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
President just says, I love that name. Good luck in your recovery. Good luck in your recovery. I've been sober for almost 2 years. You could do it. President, we have about the same amount of time. Shout out to you.
If you don't mind me asking though, what is the substance you're, because you said it's not, but I'm not sure what it was.
What was mine? You asking
me?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Meth. Crystal meth.
It was what, sorry?
Meth.
All right. Oh, I've dabbled with that as well. We just call it amphetamines over here. I'm not sure whether there's
you know what is like. I'm sorry, I'm having a delay on my end. I didn't mean to cut you off. So because some people, I mean, it's amphetamines, but I've been reading about it, and I guess crystal meth is like the glass shard form of it because there's also a powder form of it. I've never used a powder form of it.
I was on the.
What they call it, Tina.
Yeah, I was on that for about 5 years. Basically, I was alcoholic, then I switched to amphetamines, then I switched back to alcohol. So I know what you're talking about anyway. Yeah,
it's a nasty drug. I think Real Facts said it was benzos. Okay, thank you for the seizures were from benzos. I didn't know you get seizures from benzos, so I learned something new. Thank you. The word is
emasculate. Yeah.
Whatever.
I think you said it.
I don't know. Alcohol has. What's your question, Jerome? I don't understand that. That question is for you, in the lower third.
Yeah, alcohol does not restore your liver. No, it destroys your liver. Your liver can recover after you stop drinking, but in no way will alcohol help your liver. It kind of.
Is that what you meant to ask, Jerome, or is?
That's a weird question.
I don't know. Did you word that correctly, Jerome?
That is a weird question.
It's the worst. Real fact. Wow. Shout out to you. It's not easy. And it's not easy. I couldn't even imagine going through such a physical withdrawal. I know that with meth, it's a psychological thing. But even by saying that, that's not an easy withdrawal. That's not an easy withdrawal. But how you say that word? Opioids and alcohol. I don't wish that on anybody. Shout out to you, Real Fact, for your sobriety. 23 years. That's awesome. Asabi has a personal story. Long too. Wow. It is a long withdrawal, right, Real Fact? Asabi has a personal story, and there it is. Her son was, unalive. The mother of his child laced his meth with fentanyl 8 days after he finished 6-month rehab.
Wow, that's bad. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Asabi. What's going on with that case? If you want to say, I know that the last we talked, that person was, it's her story. I don't really want to put it out there, but
I know fentanyl is
prosecuted, or I don't know what happened since then. You said what?
Fentanyl is very popular in prisons. I think it is kind of a legal medication. Anything you can get as a legal medication is very big in prisons because you can get it off other people that are prescribed it. So it's like the most common kind of thing. And then you can get kind of hooch and then like other drugs that they get kind of shipped in secretly. But fentanyl is a big one in prisons, or at least in the UK anyway.
Wow. And that's why, oh my God, you guys, I should have brought my notebook. What is that? There's something that is it Narcan that you keep with you in case somebody is overdosing? If you have like a loved one, I think it's called Narcan.
Yeah, it kind of brings you around people can die. People can die without it. And I know what you mean. I'm not sure of the name, but yeah.
And you keep it. It.
I heard a story of someone. I think it was in New York, like a homeless woman, and she used to take this stuff around every night. And because there were so many people on drugs in New York, on the streets, she actually saved 3 people's lives in one night, just walking from homeless person to homeless person, that were kind of passed out. She actually saved 3 people's lives in one night.
Wow, shout out for her.
Shows the size of the problem.
I wanna, you guys, I'll be out there in those streets right now. School is kicking my butt right now, but I'm almost done, and I've definitely been out there and trying to do like the little part that I can, and going out, reaching out to these addicts, people that's addicted, trying to get their stories in and stuff like that. And I'm learning a lot. Yes, you're correct. In you, narco. Okay. Hey, mulatto. Okay, so Asabi, mental addictions are hard, but physical addictions are deadly. Yes, I would never compare what I went through to somebody that kicked alcohol or opioids. She and her lover got arrested. Good. So the person that gave Asabi's son drugs got arrested because he passed away from it, and it's just really sad that it's really sad. But I'm glad that they're going to be held accountable for what happened. Asabi, you're definitely in my prayers, my friend, and Asabi has gotten me through a lot. She's the mom of her son was addicted, and I think that sometimes we do forget about the loved ones. We spend so much time on the addict. The addict is numb and stuff like that, but the ones that's caring for the person that's dealing with addiction, we gotta lift them up, because without you guys, we wouldn't even be here. Yeah. And it's a tough job. That's why I read that one.
And that's a big part of the Alcoholics Anonymous program as well. It's kind of going back to the people you've hurt, especially family and that, and kind of making kind of reparations for all the bad stuff you kind of put them through, which I can understand.
Right.
Kind of, yeah.
You're right. Real Facts said the crazy thing is the worst drugs in the world are made by our own government. Yeah. And the interesting thing is people don't really realize that addiction is addiction, whether it's prescribed by our doctors or not.
Yeah. But you can have a kind of psychological dependence as well. I was psychologically dependent on amphetamines and kind of the alcohol as well. So when I was coming off that, I was psychologically addicted to it, but also physically addicted to it as well, which made it
I'm proud of you for just being here.
Yeah.
And telling your story, and you're helping a lot. There was something I was gonna say, but it'd be kind of controversial, and I've been getting beat up enough in these YouTube streets, so I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna try not to. Asabi says they are arrested. She and her lover are looking at 40 years. Good. Well said. Sophisticated brat. Yeah, well said, sophisticated. Whew. She can't do oh yeah, Juicy, I can't blog the meetings. What I have done was blog myself going to the meeting, but not like in an area. But I can't blog the meetings, because of the none of that word.
Yeah, they won't let you. I've been to meetings before, and they say this is you can't take videos or share it or anything.
Yeah, but what I did do, I don't know if I have that. I gotta look for those videos, y'all. I gotta get. There's so much I need to do. I did make a video. I made YouTube shorts on what it was like for like the first time I went to a meeting. I went to the CMA meetings, Crystal Meth Anonymous, which still is a 12-step meetings, but it's catered to people that have struggled with crystal meth. And I was so nervous, y'all. And plus I'm a germaphobe, and I was worried about it works if you work it, and you have to hold hands with one another. Oh my goodness, that was such a struggle. Okay. But I got through it. Okay. When you go to a meeting, you have to respect people's privacy. You can't just flick on a camera and take random photos and videos. Yeah. But I did get a lot of people. Well, I won't say a lot, but quite a few people when I was telling them that I'm a blogger and stuff like that, and I struggle with addiction, that wanted to interview with me. That wanted me to, that said it was okay if I interviewed them and stuff like that. So, and that was pretty cool. So I have all their contact information. I'm just waiting till I finish school a little bit, because I have my hands full with school.
What are you doing at school?
Right. Hold your thought 1 second. I just want to say that. Yeah, real fact. It's too soon for that, but I kept their information, so that way, as I'm closer to graduating and stuff like that, I could do it some justice. The crazy thing is there's thousands of people on YouTube pretending like they don't need help. And they be mad at you. Go ahead, Wildheart. What was you gonna say?
I would just kind of off topic, but I was just gonna ask what topic are you studying at college, at university?
What is it?
What topic are you studying? What subject are you studying at university?
Oh, I'm trying to be a drug and alcohol counselor.
Ah, cool.
Now, there are some people that was criticizing that over there on the space shuttle. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I don't believe that you have to go through addiction to help somebody in addiction. That's false. In that case, that's like saying a doctor can't treat people unless he's or she's been through the same thing. No. But for me, when people say like, hey, you want to be a drug and alcohol counselor and you struggle with addiction for a year, I gotta remember I've struggled for about 20 years, roughly. Yes, absolutely. I could tell you the personal stuff about it, but I would love to be educated in that field to be able to help people even more. And I think that we make some of the best counselors and therapists. Okay.
Yeah.
It's an awesome field for me to go into.
Yeah.
Miss Irving said, when you get a chance to look at my message, maybe you can speak with that person and find about her story. Thank you, Asavi. I did see your message come in. Real Fact says, concentrate on being selfish in you understand what I'm saying by be selfish. Yes, Real Fact. And unfortunately, I have to be a little selfish right now. Real Fact says, oh wait, thank you, Real Fact. I'm trying my best. I'm trying, as well as criticizing people that already have gotten help and far along in their journey. You know what, Real Fact? This is one of my biggest problems is people that have struggled with substances and people that have their own stories. I think it's a sign of insecurity. But why would you put somebody else down for their story and their journeys? It's like you're hoping to keep people from getting help. You're furthering the stigmatization of the shit. And really, it's a chronic illness that can be treated, but people have got to be able to get treatment. And so I'm going to say about that. There really is no shame. And I'm going to tell you something, you guys, y'all going to hate what I'm about to say. I said I wasn't going to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. This has nothing to do with Wildheart, so I'm going to toggle myself. Just when I hang out for a second. When I go to other, hey, soul sister, when I go to other communities, because I do go to other communities, and I go to communities that just deal with addiction, and they're white, I get so much support. And I'm sorry that I'm not saying this in a more tactful way, but when I go to my own communities, I get insulted, and I don't understand why. I don't know. Would you guys say that? Would you guys not agree that it's harder to talk about addiction in Black and brown communities? And what I also didn't realize is that Blacks overdosed 7 times as much as whites for using the same drug. I don't know why, you guys. I learned that over the weekend. And I'm just saying it's time to stop the facade. We should be able to have these kind of conversations without being judged, because a lot of people that are judging, and I know a lot of these people's backgrounds, have struggled with addiction as well. Be mad at me, but I'm just telling you that the support is different when I go to different communities. Let me bring him back. Don't be mad at me. Well, you can be mad at me anyway. You can be mad at me whether. Wait, how do I? There you go.
Yeah. No, I'm not mad at you. I just
didn't want you to be on the screen while I said that.
Yeah.
Projection and deflection.
No, I just had no experience of it. Obviously, I have no experience of going to a.
That's why I put you back there.
Yeah. So yeah, but no worries. Yeah, I don't think
it's different. It's different. I'm telling you guys, when I go to these other communities, I'm not saying now they are tough. They're like, you know what I mean? They are tough, but it's the don't be so hard on yourself. Look at today. Keep going forward, and they do believe in like rebuilding the community, and I want to do that for our own people as well. I would love to see us talk about addiction more freely without all the shame. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
My family used to go to predominantly Caucasian meetings for the same reason, and you was absolutely correct. Yeah, and I'm not, for some reason, that's just how it is. I cannot tell you how different it is. And most of my support, most of my sponsors are from non-melanated people. Don't get me wrong. I have plenty of people my own color that do support me, but I got to tell you that it's just different in different communities. And those are some of the things that I'm hoping I could change a little, you know, little by little. I'm just one person, but I am hoping that we could have more conversations like this. Innocent people don't frame others for crimes. Think about that. Oh.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
So what are your thoughts on your problems with alcohol? Do you feel that you have the support that I know it's just one day at a time, so it's a tough.
Yeah. And I think, yeah, I've kind of always had the support. I think this time it's different. I've come to the realization that I have to do it this time. I think you have to have the support, but you have to be ready for it as well, if that makes sense. In your own mind, you have to want to change. You have to want to do better in yourself. I've had the same support before, and I've not stayed sober, but this time I actually, I really, really want to get sober and stay sober. So I think that's the difference this time.
And you have a lot of support, or do you have support?
Yeah, my family and like friends and the alcohol support as well. The actual like Alcoholics Anonymous and Narcotics Anonymous and the government ones as well. Yeah, there's a lot of support about.
Go ahead.
Yeah, just if you reach out to them, if you want them, you can find them pretty easily.
Okay, well, I can help you out. You can there you go. Let me say this. When okay, so when you had that one drink, do you get backlash from that when you're telling people that, hey, you're in sobriety? Because sometimes people can get be judgmental. Did you receive any backlash from that?
Not really. A few people were disappointed, and I can understand why. But I didn't get any like anger or like no one said anything nasty to me because of it.
I think you do an amazing job, and I think it's even more. And let me tell you something, y'all. This is gonna sound so weird, but I knew when my last time was, and some people are gonna disagree with it's just hard. I knew that when I used this time, I was like, this is gonna be it, and it really was the last time for me. I think that some people might need that, but I don't recommend it because, and I'm not talking about alcohol in this case, but in my case, it's dangerous because you never know what is in the drug that you're taking. So, but I knew it was my last time using when I did. And you guys know my story. Mental health is another thing that we as Black people have a hard time having a discussion amongst Black people. So when I was asking that question, that's another thing. I mean, I'm imagining, saying, hey, you know what, I used one time, that was it, just get out of my system. We've got to be more compassionate and loving towards each other because you know what, it is a chronic illness. And I'm not trying to preach to you guys or anything like that, but it is a chronic illness. And there's a comment I'm looking for. And we, it's just about support. I mean, we're in 2024. So we should, his situation is totally different than yours. And you please don't compare or beat yourself up about it. You're right. It is different.
That's true. Yeah.
But I'm glad that it seems like, bless you, like you're doing well. I thank you for sharing. I will definitely check out your channel. What is next for you since you're out of prison? I'm out now?
A week, just over a week. Yeah, I got out last Monday. So it's been just over a week. Yeah.
So what's next? What's next?
I'm actually doing a lot more live streams since I got out, because I've got like a lot more time while I'm sober and away where I'm actually thinking. So actually doing live streams is kind of helping, just keep your mind occupied and keep your mind off things.
I want to toggle you. This is not something I do for y'all anymore. I'm going to toggle you. Why don't you tell us about the live streams and what your channel is about? And you got the floor, okay?
Yeah, no. It's a little strange. It's mainly religious debate with a little bit of karaoke mixed in as well. But I come from something called the Great Debate Community. I'm personally atheist, but I speak to a lot of Christians, a lot of Muslims, debating basically whether God exists. I've been in that community for about 20 years. So yeah, it's just like a back and forth. These kind of chats, and it goes into other topics as well, but that's the base of it. That's the main point of it that keeps coming back. But yeah, it's just a general channel with kind of general, these kind of discussions and stuff like that. but based around the religious debate thing.
You did an excellent job.
Thank you. Cheers.
Were you nervous?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. But thanks for letting me. I appreciate it. Yeah.
So one of my moderators do not mind dropping his channel again. Oh, they're asking, hey, Rico. Asavi said, thank you, misunderstood. This is so important to me. I'm grateful you are doing this again. I'm going to talk more about that, Asavi, in a second. Asavi is that's my sis. And she, you know, I can't imagine going through what you went through, Asabi, or what you're going through. And I thank you for supporting me. Thank you for sharing, Rico. Stay strong, brother. Wildheart, anytime you want to have, I actually want to do, now you got to give me some time, a panel on alcohol, and I would love for you to join us. I know that I asked you before. It won't be until, because I told you about the school and everything like that. So give me about a week or so, and I will put that together. But I would love if you guys want to join us for that panel. I want to talk about alcohol and actually, and I want to talk about marijuana. I just do. Yeah. But those are two things that I didn't really struggle with. So I feel like a panel is better to have those kind of conversations. Okay.
All right. Thanks a lot. Thanks for letting me on. Nice to see everyone in the side chat. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Wildheart.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you for coming up. Woo, you guys. Hey, Rodney. Rodney. So, did I put him on the spot? It was over on the spaceship. Yeah, I know I'll be over there fighting, and I like to go and just hear the dialogue with people. Just, it takes my mind off of stuff. But it was, I want to say nubiology, or I want to say newbie. I was like, misunderstood. I've been waiting for you to make sobriety type commentary. And if I could find that stream, I'll play it for you guys later if I have the time. But it hit me here because when she said that, I don't think most of you knew that I was really struggling hard with cravings this weekend. And when I say that, I'm not going to relapse. But when I say the struggle it feels like, it feels like you're going to die sometimes, and it can't be physical anymore because I'm already close to 2 years. So I don't know what this was about. So I was online researching. I was online trying to figure out, why am I feeling this way? What are the triggers that I'm having? And I think one of the triggers was just not enough to do over the weekend. I think. I don't know, but it was really hard. And shout out to my friend who stayed on the phone with me a lot. I don't like to have days like that because I don't like to put that on other people. But she helps me a lot. So now I'm thinking I really do have to get a sponsor because that's what they're supposed to be there for. So I need to do that. And I thought about, okay, I have this community here. Now I'm going to take care of my mental health. That's why I didn't do my Sunday show. I'm sorry, you guys. Y'all just have to bear with me. All right. We'll do a show. But what did I say? I had to take a few steps back. But I get extremely agitated. And that's not the time to fuck with me in the chat because I'm probably not going to be that nice. But y'all get it. Now, Asabi said, this stream is more helpful for me too because we are the sobriety sector over here. Yes, we are friends with the B sector. I love y'all. You guys have been so supportive of me. Oh, here's my notebook. But I have a huge responsibility. I do not believe that I survived 20 years of addiction, right? Give or take, except for the time I was pregnant and nursing my child for nothing. I really feel that I survived these overdoses for a reason. I feel that I'm put here to talk about mental health and stuff like that because let me tell you something. People's comments don't bother me so much. It bothers me more when I'm holding it in. Like sometimes I am going to vent. I'm sorry, you guys. Just give me a pass on those days when somebody comes at me the wrong way. No more passes for these people. I mean, sometimes people say things and it's just plain ignorant towards me. And let me tell you something else. When people say things like I like that kind of attention, or and they're saying that because they want to feel it's okay to just come at me in a very disrespectful way when I enter y'all chats. When I enter y'all chats, I'm a subscriber, not a content creator. Nobody wants to be woo banging all day in y'all chats. Number one, I'm gonna fire up my own live stream. Well, you know, sometimes I'll click a link because I'm hot headed, but nobody wants to be disrespected like that. And the only reason why people are telling you that is because they want to demean me and devalue me and make you guys think it's okay to just come at me crazy, because y'all always end up in your feelings when I respond. Okay? Don't be upset at how I respond. Don't be upset at how I choose to defend myself. I'm a content creator, but at the end of the day, I'm only human. I'm healing quite nicely though, y'all. Oh God. So if you guys are struggling, I'm healing so nicely. And if I could tell you guys the opportunities that have opened up for me that I have on hold as far as speaking and meeting people and all kinds of emails that are sent to me, you guys have to know that I am extremely grateful. But there is a certain person that is really irking my nerves that I'm thinking she's either going to go the F away or I'm going to have to worldly curse her out. So what we're going to have to do during these streams is sometimes if I have to go off, I will only use a part of my live streams for that, or I'll fire up another live streams later. But sobriety really is my theme. And I really feel that I'm put here to speak about it because your comments, they don't really bother me like they'll bother other people. I really feel that I'm here to fight for people that have struggled with addiction, mental health, the odd one, the socially awkward one like me, okay, that still wants to sit amongst other people with their awkward selves, okay? It's okay to be exactly who you are, and I feel like that's what I'm here for. I know that God's gonna, y'all remember I was baptized. Y'all see it, they never want to talk about that during a cruise. I was baptized, right? Somebody asked me if I'm an atheist. I'm not an atheist. And I was not a Christian. I was into some really dark stuff. But then I had a divine intervention that really stuck with me. So I have a lot of patience with people, but don't try me. I am so, everybody has a past. Mine is just public. But as far as letting people like lie on me and defame my name and slander, nah, when it gets irritating, I'll fire up a live stream. But I do have a responsibility to also speak about addiction, because when I was struggling these last few days, and I'm talking about in tears, y'all, okay? No one would have cared if I would have relapsed. It would have just been commentary. Nobody would have cared. They would have just talked about it. But I'm here fighting for my life, and I know good and damn well I've met quite a few of you now from different sectors, okay? And we get online and we act like everything is okay, and it's not okay. And our lives are not everyone, okay? We all have our good days and bad days, but some people, you get on here and it feels great. It's a dopamine rush. Everybody's praising you. People are telling me I look good. I'm like, damn, today's kind of a funny looking day for me. All right, but it is a dopamine rush. And it's addiction like anything else. We turn it off. Our light bills do. We're sick. Can barely walk. Got all kinds of issues. So instead of embracing that, like, why can't we talk about stuff like that? You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that to put anybody down, but what I'm saying is that there's people that are really struggling and that's really hurting, and they're afraid to say anything about it because of somebody else saying something. I don't mind cursing people out, but you got to remember that YouTube is a business for me. Yes, I'm very personable. I love you guys. But when I'm cursing people out, it's not for everybody. I'm going to log off and I'm not carrying this with me. I leave those people there. I'm more interested in this community, the ones that are on the phone with me in my emails, and that are members that support the channel, because I do appreciate y'all support so I can pay it forward to other people. I appreciate that. But you have to remember that when I'm going off on somebody, whether I win or lose a battle, I see it as part of a show and I shut the shit off. Now, if I have met a person and they're trying to interfere with my life outside of YouTube, I'm going to handle that differently, obviously. But as far as people going off talking about, I hate you, MU, I don't even know you, fool. All right, those things don't bother me. I've overcome a lot of things. Childhood trauma. I didn't just become addicted. I didn't wake up addicted. Someone was broken. And now I'm becoming reconnected to society. I'm not always going to get it right. I'm going to look, Pizarro. I'm going to look at the chat in a second. I don't want to lose my train of thought. So something was broken. And we want to feel better. And when we use something that makes us feel better, it's hard to get away. And that's where the addiction comes from. Okay. So instead of, trying to numb this pain, I had to find other ways to deal with discomfort. Those are some of the things that I'm learning now. I had to find other ways to deal with boredom and anxiety. And then eventually you just start using for any damn reason. Okay. You're celebrating, you're not celebrating, whatever. But there's just a lot. The anxiety I still struggle with, and that's okay. Okay. It's not a bad thing. A lot of people struggle with generalized anxiety, PTSD. Not my fault. A lot of people have that stuff. It's just, another stream for another day to talk about the other stuff, like the associations and stuff like that. But it all stemmed from childhood trauma. And I just said all of that to say that for me to be approaching 2 years in sobriety, for me, this is the longest stretch I've ever had. And I'm really grateful for that. I'm grateful that I'm still here. I'm grateful that I'm still alive. And I just have a responsibility to pay it forward and show that gratitude. Did people get hurt along the way? Yeah, because addiction affects the whole family. It affects the community. I'm very much aware. I do not need a daily reminder from people about things that I have done, because they tend to be a lot harder on the addict than they are on the people dealing with the addict, taking advantage of the addict. I had more people that loved me when I was addicted than they are now that I'm sober. And the only difference is that I say no, and I'll curse y'all mother-sucking asses out now. That's it. With that, I'm going to open up the panel. That's my commentary. Open up the stream. I'm going to read your comments. So yes. I know that I am a work in progress, but I'm still standing there. And I hope that whatever you guys are dealing with, you guys are still standing there too, knowing that, you just got to keep pushing. And as long as you're here, you don't still need to give up. Don't listen to the people that's telling you that you're nothing. Listen to the people that's going to put positivity into your life. Okay. And it's really important to not take in other people's negative thoughts, because they're projecting onto you. They're telling you things that they see in themselves. They feel they can't make it, so they're projecting that onto you. All right. And you just have to be really careful who you surround yourself with. And sometimes you're your own best friend, and you need to just listen to yourself and, and focus on that. If you don't have anybody that's speaking positivity to you, find someone. Don't let people just put you down because they're feeling miserable about themselves and they're pretending that they have all their stuff together. A lot of them are broke, miserable, and lonely, or they're dealing with their own self-esteem issues or their own pain, and they're projecting it onto you. They can't see light in you because they can't see it in themselves. So they can't give you something that they don't have themselves. All right. We still friends? Are we still friends? Let me read our comments from my phone. No, Pizarro was in the chat. I finished my commentary, y'all. Did y'all understand where I was coming from, or y'all disagree? Did y'all understand me? Put a 1 in the chat if you understood me, if I made sense. And a 2 if you're like, oh, hell no. Whatever. But let me read the comments that I can see. Wildheart said, good job, MU. Keep up the good work. You're doing good stuff. Thank you. Rico says they only bother people because of their insecurities. Agreed. Rofax says, very disturbed people. Protect your peace. All 2020. Pizarro, for real? Can't stand this mother. Oh, Pizarro pisses me off. Pizarro, we just had a lovely stream and you came in here with that negativity. Y'all see what I'm talking about? I sat up here, poured my heart out, give y'all a beautiful stream. And if you have missed negativity coming here, calling me all kinds of slurs, calling me all kinds of names, I don't understand what got her little young heart upset right now and what I said. But Pizarro, you should have felt inspired. If you didn't feel inspired, there's something in you. Are you still mad about my post? And Pizarro, don't believe me. I'm finished reading y'all comments. We just had a beautiful time. I don't know what her problem is. I don't know. Wildheart shared his beautiful testimony. We're going to support Wildheart. Girl, bye. Okay. Let me see. MU, greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. Keep moving forward. Thank you, Donna. There was no way y'all could have gotten mad about that stream. Exploring pints are such a pain. Let me. Okay. So I think that I thought she was live. She was live. I don't know how she came in here dogging out my stream, but I meant what I said. Is there anything that I need to address before I get out of here from over the weekend? What's Wildheart's link? If one of my moderators could drop his link in the chat, because I can't pull it up while I'm streaming. It's a hard one for me to find. Do I need to address anything? I know that there was some storylines again where they tried to include MU. I ain't got a damn thing to do with any of that stuff, so I'm not gonna bring that shit up. No, that's not my concern. That Wildheart resurrected Rico. Let me see. If he types in the chat, I can pull his stream up. But I can't do it if the comments are too far up. All right, y'all. I think we're good. I absolutely can't drop the link, but I'm looking at the channel right now. Wait. Wildheart, if you're in the chat, can you just type anything and I can pull it up myself? Because I'll have to go too far back in the stream, but what's wrong with Pizarro? Oh, there it is. I'm going to share his link right now. Thank you, Sophisticated Brat. I don't know what was wrong with Pizarro today. Okay, let me drop his link real quick. Oh, I forgot to subscribe. Okay, copy the link. Here you guys go. There's the link to his channel, Rico. I think he has a newer channel. There it is. So, all right, y'all. There's the link to his channel. Thank you, Sophisticated Brat. Y'all have any final thoughts for me? Other than that, I am out of here. I'm not mad at Pizarro, but I didn't understand what her problem was today. She just came in kind of feisty. I am gonna comment about this, but let me read this comment first. I don't understand why Misunderstood gets any negative comments. Thank you. Thank you, Rico. See, you got new subscribers. She's very intelligent. She talks sense, and she's trying to help people. What's the problem? What is the problem? Leave it alone, Misunderstood. Juicy. Don't comment on it. I'll leave it alone then. All right, I love you guys. I'll see y'all on the YouTube streets. I'm going to take my son out. Just keep doing you. I just wanted to share that with you guys. And I see the people in my DM saying I should not have shared having cravings. I kind of disagree because you agree with that. I think I should have shared that because it was something that I went through. Good night, Wildheart. Hey, Shar. It was something that I went through. And I got through it. Oh, wait. I think that's Jay Dunn. Let me make sure this is Jay Dunn. Okay. Let me bring her up. But I see the backlash from sharing that, you guys. I don't understand. You guys think I should have shared that? How you doing, Jay Dunn?
It's not me, Misunderstood. It's somebody else. Hey, how are y'all?
Girl, you had me scared for a second. I'm listening to your voice and I'm like, I'm just goofy like that. I was like, oh shit, let me. What's up, Jay Dunn?
Nothing. You said, what's wrong with Pizarro? Ain't nothing wrong with Pizarro but ugly. That's all. That's all that's wrong with her. What she do to you today, Misunderstood?
I don't know what the hell is wrong with her. She just came into the chat saying I was fake and stuff like that. I don't know what's wrong with her. I know I did share something on my community wall. I don't know if you saw my community post. And it was, let me find it. Did you see it? It wasn't anything bad.
I think the last community post that I saw that you posted was you and your son.
I should share it like this. It was, wait, let me toggle myself. It wasn't bad, but let me see if y'all can see it without me. Oh wait, what happened to it? Hang on, let me show it to you. It was just a joke, but it was like my point of it. Okay, so here it is. So it was this I shared. Is this what it feels like? Is what I put. It was about marijuana.
Oh, that was about Pizarro?
No, it wasn't about anyone. My point of it was. Hey, like, what is it? What's of it? What is it like when you run out of marijuana? Is it like that? It wasn't anything bad. It was to spark a conversation.
Yeah, it was.
Uh-huh.
I took it as comedy, but yeah, Pizarro took a meth shot. Pizarro came on the community wall, Jay Dunn, and she was like, "No, this is what somebody that's on meth look like, motherfucker."
Oh my goodness.
I just laugh at it. It was like, I thought it was funny. It was not a dig at anybody. And I feel like some of y'all be looking for any reason to get upset at MU, because I obviously do not think that marijuana is the same as methamphetamines. It just sparked the conversation.
It was
But
funny.
I did want to know, how do they feel when they run out of it? Like, is it a, but obviously,
I
you
made
know,
a
it
whole
was a
video
joke.
showing
It was a
you. I
joke.
made a whole video showing you what happens when weed heads
I
run
see
out
it.
of weed. Did you
I
see
see
me
it.
get it? You saw me get a weed to the homeless man. Look, you saw old boy. He lit up. Boy, look,
I see it. Hey,
swear
newbie.
to
I did
God,
do a sobriety type
swear
stream
to
today.
God.
I seen it, you guys, but don't be mad at my post, y'all. I'm just striking conversations.
Yeah,
Marijuana's a
And
drug. Some
Vic,
people say it's not a drug. Ain't nothing to
well,
get mad about.
yeah,
Vic,
I'm mad at it. I
Vic,
thought
you rude. You rude, Vic.
I'm rude. Nah, sometimes it be the marijuana. But what's up, Jay Dunn?
You didn't even say Happy New Year to me or Misunderstood. What's wrong with you?
Oh, because I usually sleep through the whole. I didn't miss like 10 New Years on YouTube, like maybe at least 10.
Oh,
You know,
what's wrong with you, fool? Fool, what's
it's
wrong
the
with you,
weed.
fool?
It's the
I
weed.
love that
It's
word.
the weed. It actually
Say Happy
changed.
New Year, fool.
It's a Happy New Year, girl. We almost in February. Y'all still talk about New Year's?
Yeah.
Well, I
I
didn't
just,
talk to you. I didn't talk to you yet.
Did
I didn't talk
no,
to
you
you, so
sure did. You
I
sure did.
expect a decent salutation, a decent greeting.
Yeah,
But
well,
you know
I
how
love
good that
you, Jay
is.
Dunn. Girl, I be in your bushes because you be over there going crazy. You be going all the way in on your channel.
mm,
I do. You said
I
Vic out
do,
loud.
Vic.
Pop
Well,
out.
well, I
Jay, they'll
appreciate
be
the
going
support.
in, but okay, you guys do know. Hey, Sobriety. So I did. Okay, you guys, did y'all like that sobriety type commentary? I'll do more of that. Again, I'm getting a lot of backlash about me sharing about having cravings in my DMs, but I feel like I did okay by sharing that, because that's something I was going through, and it's something a lot of people go through. But it is what it is. So with that being said, Jay Dunn, what did you think about how you doing, Sobriety? The panel with Treasure Lane. And Jay Dunn, are you considered an OG?
Yes, Misunderstood. I was here before a lot of these people, including Pizarro with her raggedy self.
Yeah, Pizarro's been on the hit list. Now, obviously, she did something. I asked questions on
So
my
why is
channel.
Pizarro mad at me when she should be going at y'all?
Pizarro,
She
Why
like,
she gonna be mad at my community post?
well, I don't know, man.
Pizarro should be going at Lady Nika. I don't know if she should be going at James, but definitely Lady Nika, because Lady Nika had cussed her clean the F out. So,
What?
but
Okay, I
yeah,
missed the
Lady
show.
Nika. Well,
Hey,
no, it was
boo.
on the members only. It was on the members only live. So if you didn't
What?
have the
She cussed
membership,
her
you
out on the
missed.
members only? Oh,
hmm
shit.
Yeah,
Lady Nika?
it was about 2 weeks ago.
Okay,
Oh,
y'all, let me tell you something. So I was going around with this OG title. I still feel like the OG over here, because I've been in all these sectors, y'all, and I am original, but I would never compare myself to OG in B sector. Okay, I was just trolling y'all with the but I'm talking about in general. All right. But I guess founder would be a better name, but I'm still calling myself an OG because y'all be talking about my ass. Anyway, here's my point. When I listen to them go off, like when I was listening to Lady Nika go off, and I'm like, I could never do that, y'all. When she goes off, she goes off. Yeah, real fact. There's a lot of people messaging me about, oh, you meth head, blah blah blah. I'm gonna post them on my community wall. They don't stop. But yeah, y'all be going off over there. If you guys have not seen an OG from the beef sector curse somebody else out, check it out.
well,
Y-
I've known Lady Nika longer than the beef sector. She's always been Lady Nika. Like what you got right there is older than the beef sector. But see, what I didn't know is I didn't know Lady Nika cussed out Pizarro on no serious tip. You know, I didn't see them getting in arguments before.
Wait a minute. Go back, Jay Dunn. I just realized the seriousness of what you said. Go ahead. What happened?
Yeah,
It was on Triple Red X, his members only. I did a whole commentary about it when it first happened. But it's about a week and a half old, maybe 2 weeks old now.
You know,
But
be
yeah,
catching old streams.
she cussed out Pizarro on Triple Red X members only live. And she basically was tired of being disrespected by Pizarro, and she cussed her out. Pizarro had clicked the link, tried to come up there, explain herself. Lady Nika wasn't having it. Then
wow.
Brianna came up there to be the peacemaker, but they ended up making amends.
Yeah,
They
I
ended
see
up
that. I
making
see
amends.
that string. I think
Well,
that
yeah, 'cause I usually see them argue a lot, but they never really like, you know, separate. Like, I'm done with this, bro. I'm done. I've never seen them on that tip of being officially done with each
yeah,
other.
I like their
You know?
dynamic. I kind of get it. I think that those three have a good relationship, and I could see Brianna bringing peace in that situation to, you know, to kind of mediate that situation. That's what friends, you know, when you're friends with somebody, work that shit out. I hate to see friendships fall apart.
I agree. But yeah, that did happen, Vic. But it's on Triple's members only. That's the only reason why I didn't come out with no receipts, because it's on his members only, and I respect them. I'm not gonna play
Yeah,
that
I don't
stuff.
do
Well, yeah,
commentary off people's members
if
only.
they argue somewhere and it ain't nothing really too serious, they was able to work it out, then, you know, that's, to me, I look at that as like water under the bridge, because I get into arguments with people I'm cool with and vice versa. It always ends up being
What's
water under
good,
the bridge.
Mahia? Y'all got a lot going on in y'all sector. A lot of banging. How you doing, Mahia? I was listening to your streams last night. But didn't Lady Nika... No, I know her from the beef sector, but I also know her from her reviews that she used to do on a Housewives. But is she was she a part of the black sector at all, or just the beef sector?
Yeah,
I
she
think
was
she
very
did
much.
go into
She
the black
was.
sector.
No, she was a
Well,
part of the black sector. She used to call in the Blog Talk Radio. To my surprise, she put that bug in my ear, because she was like, "Vic, you don't remember me?" And I was like, "No." She said, "That boy, I used to call in to Yo No DQ night on Blog Talk Radio." And I didn't tell anybody in the beef sector about my Blog Talk Radio. So, you know, it was like that. To me, that was like testimony. That was proof enough for me that she's been here just as long as me, and that we're
well,
going on 11 years. Yeah, that's 11 years right there.
She's
Vic,
been in
I
the black
have to
sector
say,
that long?
hold on,
Wow.
no, but I have to say, she was with the beef sector, but after she stole $11 from James in Vegas in 2016, then she went to the black sector because everybody in the beef
No,
sector knew
baby.
she.
The Blog Talk Radio was 2013. This was long before you could live stream on YouTube. All we could do was upload videos. There was no chat room. There was only comment sections. And if we wanted to do what we was doing right now, we had to go to a whole nother website. We had to go to a whole nother app just to communicate
Vic,
like we were communicating.
Vic, if you go to my channel, go to my About Me. My channel has been here since 2007. You don't have to explain anything to me,
Well,
sir.
no, I don't like. I don't
2007,
think.
and I'm calling myself an OG.
Yeah, I don't
Correct.
think like people like back then, you know, we didn't really have sectors that many, like, you know what I'm saying? Like way back then. Like True Freeman has been here since 2008. So
Mm-hmm.
he didn't become a part of the black sector until 2015. Now, the black
Mm-hmm.
sector was something that basically was spawned from Tommy Sotomayor. See, he was the originator of the black sector. Like it wouldn't without him, it wouldn't exist. So with his I would say influence on social media, a lot of people, including myself, were able to benefit from that, from those blog talk radio shows. Because like I said before, if you didn't have blog talk, you know, there was no communicating. All you would do is be able to make videos. Like that's all you could do. So like when we had chat rooms, the chat room was on Blog Talk Radio. All of that, the call-in numbers. We used to have a switchboard, like, you know, we would pre-screen calls before you would before we come on to the show. It was a whole setup. You know what I'm saying? It was a whole setup. And then you had like maybe 5 or 6 different shows that were on Blog Talk Radio. It was Tommy Show, it was TRS, it was Real Game Radio, WGT. Mike Mills had a show, Clifton Rainey had a show. So it was like all of these creators. And once Hangouts was invented, we all came back to YouTube and we were using Google Hangouts to do live streams. And we burnt that out. People started complaining because Hangouts is too easy to troll. Like you could take over somebody's show using Hangouts. So that's when StreamYards came along.
But I remember all of that. I remember when Tommy and Umar Johnson and Tariq Nasheed was friends and they met up and tried to do a collaboration.
What
I
about
remember when
Tyrone
they fell out.
Thompson? You ever heard of him?
Yeah, I heard of him too. But I remember
Tyrone.
whenever they had the Crispy show with the little puppet.
Now, yeah, that was like post TRS. Tyrone Thompson was the guy that Tommy sued for $10,000. If that rings a bell. All right. Now I was a part.
Wait a minute, you guys,
of Tyrone's show. You feel me, J Dunn? This is where the beef come in. Because I was a part of Tyrone's show.
Okay, I'm lost. I mean,
this is old school. So look.
Wait a second. Hold on. What was you about to ask, Misunderstood?
I forgot my damn question with all that.
Well, look, let me explain.
That's it. So you guys don't. Okay, so you've been here since 2007.
Yeah.
Y'all don't consider me an OG amongst y'all?
Well, you're an OG in my eyes. I know your origin story. But look. Hey, but the thing was, right, Tommy was going at black women. Tyrone was standing up for black women. So here is the debate, the pendulum. You see what I'm saying? The yin and the yang. So no black men. Now you got to think this is 2013. No black man was coming on social media just willingly accepting to attack black women. So a lot of men went towards Tyrone, right? And a lot of women went towards Tommy. This was the division. So you got us, doing shows talking about, politics, news, religion, and the fact that we don't appreciate men that speak down on black women, and Tommy's on the other side saying black women ain't ish. You feel me? There is no black community. You know what I'm saying? Y'all black people, yada yada yada. So as this goes on and on and on and on, and this went on for probably about between him and Tyrone, maybe 4 or 5 years, it came to a head with the lawsuit. Because people are trolling. It's like, and basically a back and forth, gloves off, right? So it was no different between him and Tyrone. So he sues Tyrone for $10,000 and he loses the lawsuit. When he loses that lawsuit, that becomes like party time on TRS side. But then a member of TRS got arrested. Tommy goes and bails him out. I got your back. You see? So it was a lot of that. It was a lot of that.
So you're doing black sector comments. You're giving her a history of the
all black sector. Yeah, this is all black sector.
Are you interested in that?
So wait, now look, now.
I'm interested in it, but I think that he is failing to realize that I watched a lot of this happen.
That's what I was thinking.
Were people. Well, look, there were people that were around, and then people that weren't around. So that's why I try to, break the story down. But when TRS stopped going at Tommy, because Tyrone came to us one day, we were a group of about 15 people. Misunderstood. We were an organized group. It was not just, how we do now, like you got your channel, I got my channel. It wasn't like that. We were organized. We were like really, really behind the scenes, communicating before every single live stream type stuff. We were super organized. Okay. So when that beef came to an end between Tyrone and Tommy, that's when the subsection started to come out, because No DQ Night was already established, and it was a show that was basically nobody would be muted, everybody would be heard. And then there came a level of bias on my show because it was affiliated with Tyrone. At this time I'm under
I'm
Tyrone.
not familiar with Tyrone, so
Right, you wouldn't be because you weren't there. Like I said, I gotta break it down for you. Like I said, I have origin stories in the black sector. So even Lady Nika would tell you that Tyrone was the owner of Talk Real Solutions, and I was under him.
And
So,
Vic, you know a lot of history. Go ahead, but I just want to
girl,
know.
look,
if
my
Lady
memory
Nika's
is like an
studying the black
elephant.
sector.
Yeah, elephant memories. Elephant. You know what I'm saying? Tiger memory. So look, when we break up, right? We go into subsections, right? This is when I hook up with LA and Real Game Radio, and we did a lot on these YouTube streets as far as content was concerned. You know, like MU, I got like well over like 10,000 videos uploaded on YouTube. So we were doing a lot. Interviews. I did an interview with Dr. Frances Cress Welsing a week before she died. I was doing shows with pastors on television shows and just all types of stuff. And LA was interviewing like celebrities, you know what I'm saying? He was pulling celebrity interviews, and this was going on and on and on. And then we had the era of, you know, when this troll named True Freeman came into the black sector, and he caused so much havoc that people were willing to pay to get rid of him. This was like the first time this had ever really been done on social
I'm glad
media.
you started doing different commentary besides that.
Well, yeah, the commentary from him, like what I tried to do was bring more variety to the black sector. And this is when I, you know, introduced the carbonation sector. ZX messes around and finds the beef sector, because he really found the beef sector. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like he
on the beef sector. Wait a minute.
Well, he did because see the black
Jay
sector.
Dunn, hold on, breathe, Vic, breathe. Jay Dunn, do you agree with that?
That he found the beef sector?
Like
No,
he
brought the black. No, he brought the black sector. He brought the beef sector to the black sector. It was ZX that did that.
I disagree with that.
Well, the reason why I say that is because I was the only one beefing with ZX at the time. So when I was beefing with ZX and people are watching me go back and forth with ZX.
Wait a second, Vic. You don't even let me say why I disagree.
Oh, go ahead.
I know, Brad.
I disagree with it because you came to my channel before anybody in the beef sector even knew of ZX. Because I remember you came and you had your camera on, but I didn't know if you was about to porn bomb me. Because at that time, it was a lot of porn bombing going on. And you came and I let you up. You remember that? You was one of the first people that I saw from the black sector that came over.
Well, no. See, when I met you, I didn't really promote the black sector. I remember talking to you about BET. When you worked at BET. So that was like a subject that didn't have really anything to do with the black sector. The black sector, Jay Dunn, is LA, Styles, Mike Mills, Queen Fire, Patricia, all of these people that have never been to the beef sector. I could run you endless names, Brian Vlogs, all of these content creators that have never stepped foot in the beef sector. And they've been around just as long as I have. Jimmy, Ralph Bottles. I mean, Triple Darkness bounces around every now and again, but these people never entered the black sector. I tried. Now, this is why I say ZX was the one that promoted the beef sector, because he was making those videos about how great Fibe was, and I was streaming him on my channel. This is how the black sector becomes aware of the beef sector. It was really because of him. I'm trolling him. So whatever he shows, my crowd sees it and the black sector sees it. This is how Beasley ends up meeting ZX, because Beasley came to me and says, well, who is this ZX guy? Nobody else came. Fibe clicked my link one night. When Fibe clicked my link, Styles came over there, introduced himself to Fibe. You see, but like these are like rarities. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't seen anybody that's been around in the black sector as long as I have. Nobody even attempted to contact a J Dunn, a MU. I like Intrinsic got approached by the black sector. You know what I'm saying? It's like they real selective on who they approach. You know what I'm saying? They real selective. Like I have yet to see MU talk to a Styles, a Mike Mills, or anybody that's been in the black sector for years. It's a lot of new generational black sector people. It's a lot of people that came from the Nature Boy sector and
you gotta remember, I was around during the Nature Boy sector, but I got lost.
Right, but see, a lot of people from the Nature Boy sector dropped their Nature Boy sector and said they're black sector now, which made them the 2.0 black sector. You see, they're the new.
But Vic, do we have to? And this is respectfully. Do we have to do the history lesson?
Well, I think it's good because don't the beef sector do history lessons? Y'all do history lessons all the time. Don't the beef sector say, well, back then, I remember. So I think that's just black culture right there. We need to learn from each other.
But I clicked the link to try to tell Misunderstood about her dessert that she got to make up in the competition.
Oh, yes.
Oh, feel free. And, you know, my story's over, girl. That was the closing. I ain't got no part 2.
Yeah, and I'm not being disrespectful at all, Vic. You know it. I'm not.
Well, you know, you're never concerned about content that you don't watch, and that's what I was trying to say. That's a 2-lane street. Like I can't tell you about something that you're not interested in, right? So how do I break the beef sector into the black sector when the black sector was never interested in it? You know what I'm saying? They feel the same way.
No, and I feel you on that.
Yeah,
I feel you on that. And the thing is, I don't mind the history at all. But I just know that Misunderstood is about to be up in the cooking competition over in the beef sector, and she was having trouble coming up with her 3 dishes. I heard her up on the platform saying that she didn't know what she was going to do for the dessert. So that's the reason why I clicked the link to come up here. That's
chocolate
all.
Cake. That's all. Chocolate cake.
No, I don't bake. No, okay. So Jay Dunn is saying that I should do yogurt with fruit, right? Because I
think that you could take like a plain Greek yogurt. There are like those syrups that you can sweeten it with, and then you can like top it with fruit or almonds, different types of nuts, maybe even some chocolate, whatever. And you can make it like that. At least then you'll be making something. Because I heard Misunderstood on the panel, Vic, and Misunderstood said she don't bake, so she was just gonna put some ice cream. They're gonna disqualify her if she just put some ice cream.
They would have disqualified me because it's supposed to be okay. Now I gotta go over to Breeze and look at these instructions, but 3 rounds. I don't know the secret ingredients, stuff like that. So I was like, okay, egg cakes, I got that. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the second meal. And I was like, a bowl of ice cream because I don't eat dessert.
Right, but they're gonna score you. They're gonna score you low because all you did was take the ice cream out. All you did was take the ice cream out and put it up in a bowl. They're gonna give you a low score for that.
I was gonna add I don't want to give you all my secrets, but I was gonna add like some mint though to it.
We got to fix this problem, Jay Dunn. What you mean you don't bake? Hold on.
I don't eat dessert. I don't eat desserts. Like I don't eat desserts really.
I didn't say eating dessert. You said you don't bake, meaning that you don't turn the oven on. Is that
no, what I did that. Oh, they're saying banana pudding. Make a frozen yogurt bar. What's that? RY. RY said I look like Russell Simmons. But anyways.
Okay. I'm an expert chef. Okay, like I would hook up Jay Dunn, I'd hook up MU, I hook up the whole chat room. Y'all know I'm the cook. All right, let me give you an example of how you make something look sweet. All right, look,
I'm digging the yogurt. All
right, well, dig the yogurt, but I'm about to go better than the yogurt. Okay, you get some Chips Ahoy cookies. You get the soft Chips Ahoy cookies, right? You lay them out across in like 8 of them. You take 8 Chips Ahoy cookies and you lay them in the shape of a rectangle. Then you take a Hershey's Kiss and you put it in the center of each cookie. Okay, then you get some white icing and you go diagonal across each cookie and then come back with the X. You understand? Then you put a little either a cherry topping or strawberry topping, very much on the type. And yes, if you want that stuff to really set, then you would put it in the oven at 100 degrees or 200 degrees for 10 minutes. When you slap that boy out, it's gonna be slamming.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
stick with the yogurt.
all y'all just got hungry. All y'all just got hungry after I said that. All of y'all just saw my vision with them cookies because I know how to cook. Y'all got me messed up. I'm a chef. What?
Did that sound good to you, Jay Dunn? Before I make my comment.
Well, I mean, I don't like chocolate chip cookies. I have to be honest. I mean, yeah, I'm fat, but I eat everything else except for chocolate chip cookies. So, I mean, I was listening to him though, because when he was describing it, I thought he was talking about like a s'mores or something with chocolate chip cookies. But yeah, chocolate chip is not my favorite cookies. But
what you need?
I know a lot of people.
Pecans?
Well, no, for me, I really don't even do cookies. If I do a cookie, it's gonna be like a shortbread cookie.
I like shortbread.
Yeah, I like plain stuff. I don't like all that extra stuff up in it.
Or
So
maybe
I
I
would do
could
a
take
shortbread.
waffles with ice cream. But you, what you gonna say, Jaden?
Oh no, I was just telling him that that's the type of cookie I like. Like I don't even like Oreos. Everybody else like them, but I don't even like them. I like
I
a
don't like
plain
them.
cookie, or a sugar cookie, a pecan cookie, a oatmeal cookie. But all that extra stuff up in my cookie, I don't like it.
Yeah, I gotta. I'm kind of like you. I like the shortbread, the sugar cookie, and all that. I mean, I can dig it. I like it. It's not something I can eat a lot of, but I think for me the theme is gonna be I'm gonna make stuff that I'll actually eat this time. So yogurt with toppings and stuff like that is definitely something I would eat. You know, with some granola stuff. Oh, I love creme brulee curry. Now that I can't make it, but I like creme brulee. But yeah, that was a great idea, Jay Dunn. I'm like, damn, that was awesome.
And not only that, but given the time frame that y'all got, at least you could prepare the yogurt. Because there is this sweetener that I got from Amazon. Let me see if I can show you. Which I don't like to show my house, but let me see if I can show you the sweetener. Like I got it from Amazon, misunderstood. And give me 1 second.
I like that avatar. Wait, where's that avatar? The blonde and then the blue. Where was that? Oh, there it is. That's hard.
Yeah, man. I'm a soul food eater. You know, I believe in recipes from the 1930s and 40s. You know, I don't believe in all this health shit. Like, I don't even know where y'all get this from. All right. It wasn't around in 1985. They didn't have all this health stuff. You know, I will stick to my pork chops, my beef ribs. Okay. Meat eater, big sugar eater. I will do every flavor except like pineapple. You know,
oh, what's that, Jay Dunn?
Yeah.
That's the sweetener that I use, and I use it in my coffee. It's salted caramel one. I use it in my coffee, and I put it up in my plain Greek yogurt to sweeten it myself.
Do you keep that chilled, or what do you do with that?
No, it's just like one of the sweeteners that they use when you go to Starbucks to get a coffee. Oh, and you know how they sweeten your coffee. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you don't have to chill it.
Maybe I should look, hey Triple, maybe I should look for that I mean, okay, I just want to beat one person in Brianna's competition. If I put out some caramel in that big fancy bottle, wait a minute, can I use that for root beer? No, that don't match. Okay, I'm doing too much. Anyways, that looks good.
Yeah, and you can use this sweetener up in yogurts. You can use it up in coffees, whatever. But the reason why I showed you this is because I use it in yogurt. And a lot of times when you put this up in a yogurt, then you can top it with like flavored almonds, any type of fruit that you like. You know, different things like that. And that way you still have a dessert, but it's a dessert that you actually prepare.
I like that.
I feel like if you get some ice cream and just put it up in the bowl, they're gonna judge you horribly for it. You need to show them you making the yogurt.
Well, but the yogurt I'm gonna buy, right? I'm not gonna wait. They're asking for the name of that sweetener. Bridget, you asked
Oh,
for the name.
it's called Jordan Skinny Syrups. Jordan Skinny Syrups, and it's keto friendly. That's why I buy this kind, because it's keto friendly. So I use it in my coffee and I use it in my plain Greek yogurt.
That sounds delicious.
Mhm.
RY says she uses it in everything. Every time I see RY, I think of Russell Simmons, but it's okay. Jordan's skinny syrups. Okay, I'm gonna look. Are you on keto now, Jaden?
I'm not on keto right now. Normally I am on keto, but I have to get back into it. But I got a whole lot of stuff going on, so that's why I haven't got back into it. But typically I am on keto. That's why I always have those on deck, because I buy them two at a time through Amazon, so that I can make sure that I never run out.
So what the heck? What's a keto diet? I don't know what that is.
So keto is basically low carb. That's it. The lowest amount of carbs that you can do.
Oh, almost like the RY. I'm trying, but you know how I get. I'm trying. But I keep thinking about it. Keto is the only way. So is it like because y'all know I did the HCG diet with with Nez. I did that and I liked it. It's tough.
Mhm.
I'm struggling to stay on it this round. You're struggling to stay on what, Triple? On keto? Sophisticated Brat says MU is delicious and the best thing is, as Jay Dunn says, you can use it in many things. I'll try that. It sounds good. I mean, I'm always up for suggestions.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's just the flavor that I showed you, but they have so many different flavors. If you just go on Amazon and look up Jordan Skinny Syrup, you can find whatever flavor you like. Like if you like peach, they have a peach one. If you like
I
vanilla,
love
they have
peach.
vanilla.
Love it.
Well,
Jordan.
see,
Wait a minute.
Jordan Skinny Syrup. If you like vanilla, they have a vanilla one. I like the salted caramel because it goes well with coffee. So that's why I always
Ooh,
keep those on deck.
y'all gonna make me thick. Okay. I'm already thick, but thicker. Keto, keep your back fat all the way down. Okay. They have an entire collection of stuff. They have drink mixtures, drink syrups, etc. I'm looking at it. Oh, they
Yeah,
do.
and you can actually add that to different things. I'm telling you, it's worth a look, because if you're gonna do the yogurt, yes, it's gonna be plain Greek yogurt that you bought from a
Y'all,
store.
imagine if I did a dessert like this. Now, don't be stealing my ideas. Oh, wait. Hold on. Imagine
Okay.
this. I might actually... Wait, let me see if I can make it bigger. I don't know if I can. Hold on. I want y'all to see this. Here we go. Imagine... It's not the best picture, but imagine if I pulled out something like this during the competition. Something fancy like that.
And you could do it. You could do it.
I could. Show us your keto progress. How's she supposed to do that? Misunderstood. If you have a TJ Maxx or a Ross, we have both. Check there first. They have the entire line. Really? Okay. Jerome says, you hope I win this time? Yes, I think I have a chance, but I never win. I'm not in the sector, so but you never know.
Asavi Moon wants to know my progress. There is a whole channel called The Last Done that shows my progress. Now, what's your
That's right.
next
She does
shade
have a
that you're gonna
channel.
come?
She
Right,
does have a channel dedicated to that.
correct. So, what's your next shade that you're gonna come up with, please?
Triple says, I felt my best on keto. It sounds like keto was close to the HCG diet. Where you count the calories. Somebody sent me a link to something. Let me check it out.
Well, the reason why I like keto is because you don't have to count calories. The only thing that you have to count is carbs. Keto
Oh,
is the
okay.
complete opposite. You have to count your carbs, not calories, but carbs. As long as you count the carbs and keep yourself in a certain area of carbs, then you good on keto. And I appreciate that, because like when I was doing keto really strict, I think I wouldn't go under 25 grams of carbs a day. So I was really measuring out and counting everything like heavily. But it's certain people, they body type, they could get a little bit more carbs than that. But for me, I was on a very, very strict one. I didn't even want to go past 25 grams of carbs a day.
So it's not like the HCG diet, because I believe that diet restricts the carbs. So it's not the same.
Well, if it restricts the carbs, it is the same. But I mean, misunderstood. You can't do any type of diet or a lifestyle change and eliminate carbs completely, because even the vegetables that we eat have carbs in them.
Wait a minute, you and Asavi got an issue? The minute you acted like you paid for my account was the minute you had me look at you. Y'all have history? I didn't know that. I see. I never know.
Oh, that happened up in Triple Red X member only. But I'm over it. If she want to dwell in the past, she can. She could dwell by herself.
Oh, I had no. Okay, I didn't know. Triple said, I count my calories and carbs. Serving size is big. Oh yeah. I wonder how ODS does it with his mukbang stuff, if he counts his calories and stuff, because he looks good and he does mukbang, but that's interesting. I used to count my calories, Triple, but now but I'm just kind of, y'all see how I eat, you know. Hey, Ginger, what's with the eyeballs, y'all? Mosaic says, no, just drink 12 ounces of dairy in the morning and veggies first. When else you eat, don't stress in numbers. Okay. Stay away from junk food. That's right, brother Johnny. I just seen Oh, okay, I got you. I got the message. What did you think? Did you see Voodoo's live stream? His first, you guys. So y'all know I finished my commentary already. But what did you guys think of Voodoo's first live stream? He did bring it.
He did a good job. I thought he did a good job with what he came with and what he said. It was definitely engaging because I watched the whole thing.
I have to finish watching it before I go on to Voodoo. They have some more comments for you. I would like to have 85 grams of carbs, but you're really into counting your carbs. Chia sun seeds have a ton of fiber. That's good to know. I lost a lot of weight on a low carb calorie diet. Went from a 22 to a size 7. Congratulations, sophisticated brat.
Oh, that's what's up, sophisticated. What come through then?
You need to tell us more about what you're doing. That's awesome.
Right. I would like to know my damn self.
Because I want to lose. I'll show y'all. So I want to lose. Oh my, y'all gonna troll me? God, let me stand up. No, I'm not gonna show y'all my body right now. But y'all want to see let me see. So I want to lose hold on, so my waist go in more. I need to lose 10 pounds to make that happen. So yeah, let me know.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good that she went that many sizes down from doing keto and counting the carbs. That's great.
I think that's awesome. Count your carbs and yeah. Everybody, losing weight is not easy. So congratulations on anyone that goes on that weight loss journey. I know that RY was on a journey. Congratulations to her. She looks great, And I don't care how you guys do it. Some people are against surgery. I'm not. If you're really not saying they had surgery, I'm not. Because if you're because it's still a lifestyle change, whether you have surgery or not. Who was that? Somebody was talking about liposuction. I think it was Sean Bradley. I have thought about that, but I was worried about the after effect. But you guys do whatever you got to do to feel better and stay healthy. RY says it's not easy at all. Savi, just eat junk. Just don't eat junk. Brother Johnny says eat lots of Jello. Jello, I never thought about Jello. I think we all need to look at our heritage. We need to eat foods that are favorable to our blood type. Okay. Oh, RY had the surgery. Hey, whatever you got to do, because you have to maintain it. That's still congratulations to you, RY, for your weight loss. you subtract your fiber. Ooh, that sounds like a lot of work. So anyways, I got some work to do too. I still got my holiday weight. It's fine. It's fine. I don't mind showing y'all. But 10 pounds is all I want to lose. But so okay, back to Voodoo. So you think that it was a good live stream? I think he did a good job.
I do too. I believe that he gave us a little bit of his backstory and history that when you know a little bit about somebody's background and history, it helps you understand them better. And so that's which I like Voodoo even before he went live himself. I liked him. You know, he done got into some tussles and stuff with other people, but I still appreciated him because he's never done anything to me or said anything crazy to me. Um, and so when I got to listen to his story, that helped, for me to understand him a little bit more.
I agree. And he's been talking about starting his channel since last year. So I'm glad that he did, because you never feel ready. You just got to do it. It's one of those things. You're going to be a content creator, just create content. Just do it. You do it before you feel ready. Whether you go live or do uploads. It was really informative. I got to hear, some of the people that, I can't really say beefing with. I'm going to just say disagreement with. But I definitely like hearing about his history and a little bit more about him. Yeah,
I agree. Cool. And I mean, he comes off as flamboyant, definitely. But to hear about his coming out story and how he talked to his family, that's stuff I care about. And I care about that type of stuff because I remember whenever I was 14 years old trying to come out to my own family. So I actually do appreciate when people are that vulnerable to talk about things like that.
Were your family accepting of it? Like, because I'm trying to remember. Were your family supportive of that? I think you guys should talk about stuff like that more.
Yeah, well, I came out to my mother because my father.
Wait, your sound just went out. Or did my sound go out? Can you guys hear her? I think her sound. I was talking about Voodoo, Miss B-Town.
Hear me now?
Oh, now I can hear you. Okay, I just heard you say you came out to your mother and then it cut out.
Oh, I was saying I came out to my mother because at that time my father was in jail. So I didn't get to come out to him. I didn't end up coming out to him until later on once he got out of jail. But and it really wasn't even me having to come out to him because, he saw me with my girlfriend and he already knew what it was. But with my mother, yeah, I had to come out and I was 14 years old. She was accepting, but initially she thought it was a phase. So I had to come out a couple of more times as the years passed to let her know, hey, I'm still gay. It's not a phase. I'm still gay. It's not a phase. But pretty much she was accepted. Once she realized that it wasn't a phase and that's who I was, I ain't have no problem.
Seems like that would be something that's common. And I also hear some very ignorant stuff when they think, oh, a woman, a lesbian woman needs to just be with a guy and she'll get over it. That's dumb. But when you're talking about, I can see the family thinking, okay, is this a phase? I can see it, but then they have to, then eventually they accept you for who you are. So that's awesome. Voodoo taught me. Look, so LGBTQ. What am I? Oh God. LGBTQ. Is it IA? Oh God. Anyways, my point of this. Okay, Triple. Voodoo, because I used to think that queer was a bad word and derogatory towards the community, and Voodoo was the one that explained that it's not, and that's how he identifies. So I'm glad that he has a channel. I'm excited to see what kind of commentary he's gonna give. He had an awesome turnout, you guys, so check out Voodoo. I enjoyed his commentary. His tone was cool. He didn't cam up, but you want to know something, you guys? I think now when I first was introduced to the B sector, or I wasn't really introduced, I found y'all. Everybody was cammed up, but I think that they're far away from that now. I see why people don't cam up, but I say if you're going to be a troll, be a troll. I don't know. It's not my place to speak on, whatever. RY says, Yeah, but Voodoo taught me because I thought that queer was a bad word. So I don't know if it changed recently or what, but it's interesting for him to say that he identifies that way. Hey, Tesla.
Well, but that's the thing. There is a lesbian in our sector. Her name is Houston Bread. But she don't beef like that. But Houston Bread has always identified as queer. And me and her, we used to do shows together probably about 2 or 3 years ago. But you know, life evolves people and people have to move around. But Houston Bread identifies as queer. And she's a from the outside looking in, I would say that she's a lesbian. But she identifies as queer, so I have to respect that.
So do you have different pronouns? Oh, I'm getting way too deep, y'all, because these pronouns, I'm still dealing with the queer thing. I don't even know what that means. So you could be a lesbian and still identify as queer. Maybe that's like, right? Can't you be both?
You could be both, but you have to take what people tell you that they identify as.
Okay.
Ooh. Hey, how's it
What's
going?
good, Triple?
Hey, Triple.
How y'all doing? So I ain't want to derail. I done missed like maybe 2 minutes worth.
It's okay.
Triple, hold on, MU. Triple, I'm mad that you didn't allow me up there to say what I need to say yesterday. But either way, go ahead. Let me go on mute.
Oh Lord. Okay, hold on. Well,
Why did you let her up?
no, because I was like, well, when Bree dropped, then I'll bring you up or whatever, and then she ain't never dropped, and I was like, oh shit. But no, listen, it's so hard to be in the middle when y'all friends is fighting. But okay. So in terms of, I just wanted to come up and answer what you were asking me something too, real quick. MU, what was you asking me?
Yeah, I was asking you about the what you were saying about the keto and the protein and what you were using instead of protein, because you said that was hard to digest and stuff like that, or that you didn't really like it or something. What was you saying about that?
Oh, no. So I was saying that it's hard to get. So for example, what you try to do, at least depending on like you're a man or a woman, like when you're a man, you try to you basically want your weight to be the same as your protein when you're trying to build muscle. But I know for women, it's like a different, I don't think they need as much protein, but like I would need like, I don't know, I think I need like 160 grams of protein. And it's just hard to get that much meat in your diet for me. Now I know RY was saying like, oh, she uses soy proteins and stuff like that, but I try not to use any proteins that's not the most, I forgot what they call it, if they're like the most complex proteins, but basically like for example eggs and like meat and stuff like that is the highest quality of protein for building muscle. So I try not to touch that soy, especially not for a man. I don't want to touch soy and stuff like that.
Soy's like milk, isn't that like milk, but not real milk?
I don't actually know what soy is. Now I think about it, like I don't really know too much about soy. I just know that it has a lot of, I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe it has a lot of estrogen type of stuff going on with that. So it's just
Well, if I'm going to be honest, I do not believe in soy. If I can get something that does not have soy, I would rather get that. The late
Well,
great
I was
Dick
thinking of
Gregory. Dick Gregory talked about soy in many of his books that he wrote about nutrition for Black people. And he spoke about the fact that soy was the root of cancer. And because I heard him speak about it, now he's deceased. But I'm sure y'all know who Dick Gregory is.
Yeah.
He's deceased now. But he talked about how soy products are not good for African American people. And so I tried to stray away from that if I can.
Okay, and just so you guys know, soy, because I was thinking of soy milk. That's why I was, okay, I forgot it actually came from a bean. Soy is unique in that it contains a high concentration of, oh, damn, I should have read this to myself first. Isoflavones, a type of plant estrogen. So it has estrogen, phytoestrogen, that is similar in function to human estrogen, but with much weaker effects. So soy does have estrogen, so maybe that's why people are saying it's not good for men.
Yeah, exactly. And like not all protein is equal. So like I just looked it up because it says protein sources react differently in the body based on unique absorption rates and differing levels of both essential and non-essential amino acids. So like, yeah, that's why eggs and chicken would be really Wait. Oh, hey, RY. I was like, I thought somebody called me on another line or something.
You're not doing protein. See, for me, you guys, believe it or not, I need protein
hear
because
me?
I work out a lot. We can hear you, RY. So I need protein. So I was just wondering, how are you getting enough protein in your diet? RY, where'd you go? We could hear you. What happened to RY? She's been hitting more links lately. Come back up.
Oh, well, the way I've been doing it is it's a little weird, but I'll get usually what I'll try to do is I'll make my little, my eggs, like 3 to 4 eggs. Then I'll also buy, I believe it's pasteurized egg whites, and I'll mix that in stuff because you can just drink egg white straight. So you can add that. It actually makes it sweet. I know people are like, ooh, you drink egg white straight, but I'll, add that into stuff. And then obviously I'll do my protein shakes, and then I'll do a lot of like the peptides. Why am I blanking on the name? Collagen peptides. I'll add that too, because collagen peptides will have, it'll have like 20 grams of protein. So I'll do that, eggs, and then I'll do like 2 servings of meat if I can. It's just a lot. It is expensive. Keto diet is definitely expensive, like people say. So
And I will say this triple, as far as the eggs go, because I heard that too. Like, I think in our culture with Black people, we think that raw eggs are gonna kill us, but no. The first time I ever had raw eggs, and I just drank them because I had a sore throat, and I had laryngitis. I had lost my voice. At that particular time, I was working in a mall in customer service, and one of my friends told me to try that, and it worked. Drinking a raw egg got my voice back.
oh, I didn't know that. Did they say why, or they just used to do
I
that or
guess
whatever?
it's just like one of those remedies, those like home remedy things. Because I don't know the reason why. But I do know this had to been in like 2010, and I ain't have no voice triple. And I was working up in the mall at the men's warehouse. And I had to talk to people every day, but I didn't have a voice. And one of my friends told me to do the raw egg. And I did one raw egg, just one. And I drank it. It was so hard to take it in, but it got my voice back. So I don't know. Maybe it's an antibiotic. I don't know.
But don't y'all have to worry about salmon? And then I'll bring RY in. Don't y'all have to worry about salmon? No.
Salmonella?
With eggs? Or no? Hey, intrinsic. Don't y'all?
You don't have to worry about salmonella with pasteurized egg whites. At least I know that,
okay.
but I don't know about like just some people I know just crack eggs and just drink them down, and I don't know about that. I just know pasteurized egg whites are fine. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and I just know it got my voice back. I mean, hell, y'all know it got my voice back because y'all tired of my voice today. Y'all say my voice is annoying. Well, guess what? I wouldn't have had this voice if I didn't eat the raw egg.
Sorry, Jada, that was funny. What's good, RY?
Hey, Sugar. So to kind of piggyback off of this soy thing, you all are absolutely correct. There is a brand now that makes soy-free tofu that is still very high in protein. It's by a company called Big Mountain. They make their tofu out of faba beans. There's no soy in it at all. Kroger also has a high protein tofu that's soy-free made from chickpeas. So I wouldn't recommend anybody eating soy because that's just not it, especially for us melanated people. It's not good for us. So you are correct. But there are a lot of soy-free products out here. Thank God for America's Auntie, Tabitha Brown. She put me onto all of that stuff. And then you can also get your protein from beans like lentils and things of that nature. My problem is protein shakes. I cannot stomach protein shakes since I had my surgery. However, I stumbled across a brand called OWYN.
OWYN.
Yes, and that's an acronym that stands for Only What You Need. It is a vegan protein shake. And when I tell you it tastes just like dairy, but it isn't. And it doesn't bother me, and I'm able to get that down. Just one of those have like 32 grams of protein in it by itself. Yes, that's it. They have the regular only what you need shakes, and then they have the only what you need shakes elite. The elite ones has the most protein in it, and they are so much better. So if you ever see them in the store, try them out, you know.
Sounds good.
Now for the own products, are those you said they're plant-based protein, right?
Yes.
And what are they using? What are the a lot of plant-based uses a type of bean? Is it a bean or what do they use? You know?
Hold on, I'm pulling it up for you right now.
Is it peas, maybe?
I'm
may be
learning
a
a lot
pea
of this
protein.
stuff with y'all. I just like my vegetables and I had some ahi tuna over the weekend, which is so good for you. Salmon you can eat every day. It's so good for you with those omega fats and stuff. Avocado, I eat like that, y'all. I'm simple.
I love avocados. So here's what it
Me
has.
too.
It has water. It has a protein blend, which is the pea protein, organic pumpkin seed protein, and organic flax oil.
I can't even eat flax. But go ahead, sorry.
Really?
Yeah, flax actually. So when I was on keto for the first time, like way back, I was putting a lot of flax seeds and stuff, and my chest got red. It was so red. It looked like a rash. It was disgusting, and I was like, "What the hell?" And I just slowly started taking one thing out of my diet one at a time to try to see what it was, because they were like, "Oh, it's a keto rash." I'm like, "No, this is something different." And then once I took the flaxseed out, it went away completely, and I tried it again, and it came back. So I was like, oh, okay, so I'm allergic to flaxseed, I guess.
That out.
Yeah, I had to take that out. Yep. They put flaxseed in all this type of stuff. I have to like really watch for it. But go ahead.
Ooh, okay. Oh, you know who else that I stumbled? Do you drink Premier Protein?
No, I have to look it up. Let me look it up really quick.
What was it called?
I feel like I might have heard of it though.
Premier Protein. I just found that Premier Protein just launched plant-based protein powders.
I guess I never got into the protein powder. Should I, y'all? But I'm here I'm gonna bulk up. Should I?
You should.
You said you don't want to bulk up.
Yeah, I'm looking like Shira over here.
See, but here's the thing. Protein affects more than just bulking up. Protein helps hair growth, nail breakage. It's a bunch of different things that go into consuming protein, and it's not only for bulking up muscle.
So I don't technically recommend. Okay, so I have to. It's been years since I used to literally, when I got into nutrition for the first time, I watched like 1,000 freaking videos on it, and they were saying that you shouldn't really eat plant protein. I mean, you can, I guess, if you're vegan or whatever, but they were saying like whey protein is based on like amino acids. It's something about plant protein is not as good, but I think it's mostly for building muscle. So if you're not trying to do that, maybe it doesn't matter. I'm not sure. Maybe you know more RNY.
Honestly, I really only know for like the female anatomy, and I'm gonna tell you a great resource that I used quite a bit. And Triple Red X, I really feel like you will like this guy. On YouTube, his name is Thomas DeLauer. He's like this white guy who is like a nutrition scientific genius. He's amazing. Him and
I know about Thomas.
Yeah, okay, good.
Oh, I know about him too. Yeah, I watch him. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't heard of him.
Ooh,
I watch him in Flav City. I really like him, the Bobby guy.
Yeah. And it's another guy that I watch. His thing is Let's Do It. What is Jesus Christ? What is his name?
Oh no. I don't know. I said it. Why am I the only one thinking about Flavor Flav, y'all? Am I off?
Yes, because that's
No.
I don't know.
No, Flav City is just a guy. He goes and he will go to like grocery stores and stuff, and he'll break down the ingredients and tell you why it's good or not. Like, for example, I never knew natural flavors were terrible for you until he broke it down, and now I gotta be looking for natural.
Do you have his app?
No, I don't have his app. I didn't know he had one. I get his protein powder tastes amazing, by the way. The Flav City guy. It's just expensive. Go ahead.
It is absolutely free, and I'm gonna tell you why I love it. I love it because it's literally like Bobby is in your pocket while you're grocery shopping. If you pull your phone out, open up the app, scan the barcode, it will tell you if it's a Bobby approved item, and if it isn't, it'll highlight it in red as to why. So like natural flavors, that whole red way of all that stuff, and then it'll tell you a better option to get in the store.
So is that Bobby Parrish guy?
Yes,
Yeah, I'm getting that right now.
Yep, he got his start on the Food Network because he went up there and he won like the grand prize for some cooking show, and after that, he just kind of took off with it. Oh my God.
His protein powder, I'm getting the app right now. His protein powder is always out of stock. But if you guys do want to check it, like I know you say you can't digest it as much, but yeah, his tastes amazing. It's just, yeah. Go ahead.
And another person from YouTube is Dr. Berg. Dr. Berg.
Yeah, I watch him too.
I subscribe to him. Yeah. And I got his electrolyte powder. So when I do my water fast, I use his electrolyte powder. And he is very, very knowledgeable in what he speaks about on here. It's almost like seeing the doctor without seeing the doctor.
That is good to know.
I need to go back and pick up watching him again. What is that guy's name?
That is good to know. I learned all kind of stuff, y'all, and I thought I had it down when it came to nutrition, but nah, not really.
His name is Remington James on YouTube. Amazing. So I typically watch Remington James, Thomas DeLauer, and Bobby Parrish.
Bobby looks fit. Bobby is the kind of fit that's like intimidating, but no, he knows his. And he got that smile. He got that smile like that all the time.
Yeah, he has a smile on their face.
Beautiful family, y'all. These are my goals. This is my goal. Okay. Oh wait, y'all can't see. But I want that. You know what I mean? That's what I want. But another stream for another day.
That's true.
Well, I mean, while y'all are up here, can y'all at least give her some tips about the dessert that she needs to make? Because
we're gonna do yogurt. We're gonna do yogurt with a mint. No, with I keep saying mint. Maybe I should do a basil with some toppings.
I wouldn't do basil, not with yogurt. But I like the yogurt thing that you're going with. And in the chat, I said do a frozen yogurt bark, and you were just like, "What is that?" It's literally just frozen yogurt with fruit and a sweetener of your choice. You mix it all together, put it in the freezer, let it get hard. You break it apart. You have frozen yogurt bark. That's literally it.
All right, because that's gonna be. I'm used to Pizarro's cooking challenges, so I'm thinking I have a different chance over on Breeze, and I might have a chance to place y'all. I just want to beat one person. If I beat one person, just like I have some bragging rights and I can talk shit when I see him in the chat.
Yes, sophisticated Brad. I think you would like Remington James. Thomas DeLauer is for the nerdy, geeky side of people that want to know the scientific matters behind what we eat. He's amazing with that. Like, he's the reason why I started listening to brain music. And it's like,
you look good, RNY. Like, I gotta say, you look good. And a lot of people won't admit to having surgery. Hello, somebody. But I'm not saying that's for no one in particular. Okay. But I'm glad you shared that because you still have to maintain it.
Absolutely. This year will be 5 years. September 12th will make 5 years post-op. When I went in my consultation January 2019, I came in at 381. The day of my surgery in September, I came in at 355. They wanted me to be down to 200 by year 1. I was at that within 8 months. And now I'm getting strong at about that 185, 186 mark.
That's where you are? How tall are you?
How
tall are you?
5'11".
Kudos to you. You look good.
Thank you. So in essence, I went from like a 26 to an 8, 26, 28. Now I'm down to about anywhere from a 6 to an 8, depending on how it's made.
You look good, even though you said I look like Richard Simmons. I'm big enough to
God, misunderstood, girl.
Ooh.
That's what the fuck she said. Now, I was saying that for the there's this challenge. I can't remember who was having it, and so they were saying like, you got to dress up like a celebrity. So I took it upon myself to say that I could dress up like Angela Bassett, and then RNY said I could dress up more like Richard Simmons.
That's
That's
not
what
what I said. That's not what I said. What I said was, before you would ever look like Angela Bassett, you would look like Richard Simmons.
And that's better?
Yes.
But I have to say, RMR TV, let's be real transparent.
Mm-hmm.
You doing that Richard Simmons towards her. Why?
You want my honest answer?
Yes, we want it.
Yeah.
Hell, I don't even know. I don't know.
I keep trying to get over it, y'all. I'm trying so.
But I mean, because like we being transparent here.
Oh,
And you wouldn't like that if somebody said anything about you. So I'm trying to figure out why you put her with Richard Simmons. Like what? Why?
Since we're being transparent, I'm gonna be very honest with you. Honey, I have heard some of the worst stuff said about me, honey, and I just laugh at it.
what you said was, well, MU, people have said worse, so this shouldn't bother you at all.
Now that is true now. Come on.
Triple, I'll take the
But
suggestion.
I understand there. Hold on. Again, congrats. Thank you.
Do I need yogurt? Let me see. I wanted to say a suggestion, but it didn't have. No, I'll take a suggestion.
Zero.
Now, how good are your skills with? Have you ever made a good cheesecake?
Oh.
No. Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Never mind. This might be too. I was gonna say make one of them burnt bass cheesecakes and get like some berries and.
Oh, that's
What?
not a bad
What did I say?
idea. Actually, I have made a no-bake cheesecake a while ago, a long time ago. Those are good.
Wait, I didn't say no bake. Did I say no bake? Or that's what you thought I said?
I thought that's what you meant.
Oh no, the Basque that's not no bake, is it? The Basque cheesecakes. It's kind of like it's kind of like got it has like a caramelized top, kind of. It has no crust, but it's very light. It's a light cheesecake, but you can dress it up or whatever because people want to see the plating. If your plate looks really good, you're gonna give good votes. You know, a lot of people just think that, oh, I'm about to make this extravagant dessert, and then they just flop it on the plate, and then they're like, oh, vote for me, and then they don't win. And that's how I see it. I mean, you know, presentation is key because you can't taste it.
You're right. Presentation is key. I have to bring it. Okay, that's an idea. Yogurt's an idea. I got a few days to think about this. So it
Do
can
you
be
know how to make brownies?
Okay, you're doing too much now. We ain't gonna do the brownies because I gotta get through the first and the second meals.
Oh my god!
No, I don't.
And so, what's on your menu? What are you thinking?
Don't think I forgot about the Richard Simmons.
Girl,
thing.
you got to get over.
Egg cakes. So I was thinking egg cakes. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for the second one. I think I'm gonna do maybe a stir fry, something like that.
An egg cake.
Yeah, egg cake. It's a vegetarian crab cake.
Huh? Oh, I see it.
Did you look it up? Yeah. Yeah. Egg
Ooh,
cake.
did someone say carrot cake or wait, or did you say crab
Egg
cake?
cake.
Oh, egg cake.
Why'd you say it like that? Like, oh, egg cake.
I've never heard of that. I was about to look it up. Hold on, let me see.
It's my version of a vegetarian crab cake. So, because I don't want to make crab cakes, that's not like, but I like fried eggs. So, you know, I think that'd be a good twist.
Yeah, she said that it was a vegetarian crab cake, which I could understand that because it's people who are vegetarians who would enjoy a crab cake.
So eggs, just it's that's, and I'm still trying to figure out if that's. I think that Brianna's secret ingredient is egg or something like that. So I was like, oh well, egg cake it is. It's like egg foo young. That's right.
It's like a crab cake Benedict almost.
It looks interesting. You know what you should do?
That does.
You should look up egg cake in a different language and then say that, and then because if you say egg cake, people gonna check like ooh, you know, and then you're gonna lose points. So you should be like, oh, this is a bashkalaka or whatever. I don't know, some random. Make it sound fancy, okay? We cheating for you over here, but they ain't gonna know.
Yeah, because nobody got excited about my egg cake when I keep saying it and it gets quiet.
Yeah, so you gotta make it fancy.
Okay.
You gotta add like an egg doo-wop on the end or something. Oh, it's an egg doo-wop cake. You know, just add something to it so it sounds fancy.
Okay.
This actually looks really good.
That's a good idea. It sounds fun.
It do look good.
So you got that, and what was the other menu? or the other item?
I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for the second one, but what if I called it a Chinese egg cake? No, because then that's something completely different. Okay, I had to figure that out. I'm not sure. I think maybe a stir fry or something like that. I thought about shrimp fried rice or something because I like rice. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
What's the time
My
limit?
son. Wait a minute. If egg is the secret ingredient, does that mean it's the secret ingredient all through the rounds?
No, it's a different ingredient for each round. She coming live tomorrow to talk about it because she gonna have to do all that if she's, But she asked, I don't know if you saw my comment, but she asked for you to put it on, or if you could comment on her post because no one was really commenting. So she said, well, we want to see who's participating on her community post.
Oh, okay. I'll leave a comment.
Yeah,
I haven't done her wall. It was a rough weekend, but I have to leave a comment. This sounds fun. Something light. These streets have been on fire these last few days. The beef sector has been sectoring, and I'm here for it. I'm just watching y'all. So that'd be something fun, for the weekend, I think. Did Lemon ever do a live stream or no?
I don't really be paying. I be on another. I be on another planet. I don't be paying attention.
Anyways, it was just Voodoo.
Voodoo. I know he did.
There's been a lot going on this week over these last few days. So I think Brianna's competition would be like, hey, you know what? Let's lighten it up. Let's get together and then we can fight afterwards. I think that's gonna be good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think it'd be nice. I'm gonna drop. I'll still have you on my phone, but I gotta make a quick call.
Thank you, Triple.
But no, I enjoyed this conversation. If y'all ever want to talk more about nutrition and stuff, it'd be nice.
When you going live again, Triple? Or is it I gotta get a membership, but when you going live again?
I know it's been mostly member lives. That's the whole thing. I don't know what I'm gonna do public. I have a good reason for it, but you'll see. I'll schedule it when we start going back. I'm gonna get more regular probably in the next 2 weeks. What's up?
Triple, before you drop down, can you let Misunderstood know how Lady Nika had dragged Pizarro over there?
Good night, and see y'all later.
See y'all so that's what you mean. What you want me to say that you can't say?
I was trying to explain it to her, but I figured it's better from the horse's mouth.
Well, I'm not the horse that said it. And you know what though? To be honest, I was so drunk I'd have to go back and try to and I'm not. This is not a cop out. I promise. I was drunk as hell, so I had to go back and try to see because people was telling me stuff that she said I didn't even hear. But she definitely was very honest about her feelings. We were all liquored up and having a good time. But yeah, I mean, you just have to go see it, honestly.
Get your membership to Triple. Yeah. It goes down over there. I know it does. People be telling me about it all the time. I am going to be a member. Y'all just get your memberships for Triple's live stream.
I'm going to have to be a member. I had to get a member over here as well. I've been slacking. But yeah. Anyways, we'll catch up. It was nice speaking with y'all, and thank you for having me. And we'll talk soon.
Triple. Thank you for coming up.
All right, take it easy.
All right.
Okay, bye, Triple.
Jada, you had to throw that in there.
I didn't want to put him on the spot, but I knew that he was up here, so that's why I wanted you to ask him. But either way, Misunderstood. So sorry. So what I believe is, so at least you got your first dish, we got your dessert, but you don't know what you want to cook in the middle.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm thinking of but it's gonna be something that I normally eat. So it'll be either a stir fry, maybe a fried rice, or some fish or something like that. Something that I'll eat. And even though I'm not big on carbs, I do like rice. So I do eat shrimp fried rice, like if I'm gonna have a busy day the next day. It's not the best for you, but making it at home yourself, it is, it's a better option.
So, I heard you talking about the crab boil. So, do you
now that kind of confused me because when Pizarro was first mentioning it, I thought she was talking about something. I got it so mixed up. I can't do anything like that. I ain't gonna try to do anything like that. I was thinking of just buying some damn crab legs and making it again, but I think that might be too simple.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm not gonna do that. If I make some crab legs, it's gonna just be me firing up a live stream making some crab legs for you guys. Hey, knowledge and relationships.
Well, no, what I was saying is you can do and this is only a suggestion, but please,
Okay.
I'm just throwing it out here. You don't have to take it at all.
Mhm.
But you can do crab legs and just have vegetables as a side. Cause like here, okay. So when I lived in New Orleans, you can go to get crab legs, and they will have like steamed broccoli, steamed artichoke, stuffed artichoke that you could buy
Ooh.
on the side.
Ooh, that sounds good. Some stuffed artichokes, y'all. Mm.
Now here in Atlanta, though, they don't have the stuffed artichoke, but they do have the broccoli. So I'm saying, even if you did a vegetable, you could doctor it up some type of way. But in New Orleans, they do stuff artichoke. They do. They stuff it with like Parmesan cheese and like breadcrumbs, and
That
then
sounds
they bake it or
delicious.
roast it.
That
I
sounds
just
good.
I just quickly got back up here because I forgot to say this, and this is to J Dunn.
Uh huh.
I want to say thank you because you gave a suggestion on the Miss O's panel. She was talking about the vision board, and you said something about you have things
The
that you're
digital.
working towards. Yeah. You
Mm-hmm.
have like vision set up on your computer screen, on your phone, and things like that to kind of keep you motivated. I literally took that and ran with it. And when I tell you, I have been so focused at work because I see what it is I'm working for. So I just wanted to say
Mm-hmm.
thank you for that idea. Like that really, really helped.
Well,
Vision, you
you're
said a
more than
vision board,
welcome.
RMY?
Huh?
Were you talking about vision boards?
Yeah, Demas O was doing
Oh,
a
oh,
vision board thing, and Jay Dunn gave a suggestion, have your vision somewhere like in plain sight, whether on your phone, on your desktop, on your work computer, personal laptop, whatever. That way you'll always be looking at it, and that will keep you focused and motivated to keep going to hit that goal, to get whatever it is you're trying to get. And that for me has helped a lot. So I just wanted to tell her thank you.
Oh, well, it was my pleasure. Thank you for understanding my importance here in the sector.
You're very welcome. Y'all have a good one.
thank you,
Are you too?
RMY.
I'm happy that she
RMY,
took my advice.
um, RMY is RMY is funny, but I got to get that Richard Simmons shit out of my head. But no, vision boards are actually a great idea because you can see it, and it's something about seeing your goals.
Mm-hmm.
And in writing, there really is some studies that's done on that. You guys, I need to do a new vision board. ROI, I'm sorry, girl. I'm gonna get over it, but it's gonna. Yeah, you know me. It takes me some time. But vision boards, on a serious note, they don't. We were going at it in the chat. RY was like, get over it. And I'm like, RY, you know me. It could be like a month. And I'm like, remember that Richard Simmons comment, girl? But I love RY, honestly, I do. I'm gonna say this though. Vision boards are great ideas. So Jay Dunn, you bringing that up. I don't really watch over there, so I didn't see it, but I did hear you speak about it before. And I am glad you mentioned that because this is 2024. We're already starting out, and I think all of us should have a vision board.
Uh-huh. I agree. I agree. And that's the thing. Most people are very old school where they think it has to be a board. Yes, you can make a board, but you really need to put it where you always looking. So I put mine as a digital vision board, and I put it on my cell phone as my screensaver. That way when I pick up my cell phone, I'm looking at it. My screensaver is my vision board.
See, Jay
I
Dunn
put it.
and RY is young. Go ahead. So they're thinking about the phone. I didn't think about that. Go ahead, Jay Dunn. I mean to cut you off.
Yeah, on my work computer, I keep it on there as well. Where like my screensaver, whenever my computer is gone to sleep, it's just swiping through everything up in my vision board. Swiping, swiping, swiping. And the same thing with my regular appliances, child. My regular devices that I use, like my tablet, my Chromebook, my laptop. I put it on everything, and that way, no matter which device I'm holding up, I'm still being reminded of my goals for that year.
That's awesome, Jay Dunn. That just is. And yeah, that's awesome, you guys. That's I need to do a vision board. Actually, I need a new journal because I do things the old-fashioned way, y'all. I have my
Mhm.
scheduler, and there's just a lot of things that I have to do. Time management for me is going to be a big challenge, but I didn't think about doing it digitally. Like, I didn't think about that. Yeah, good idea.
But yeah, well, misunderstood. I'm gonna let you go because it's about to be 11 o'clock over here.
Woo.
But it was good talking to you, and hopefully you'll figure out something with the yogurt.
I got some. Yeah, I'm leaning towards the yogurt, J Dunn. I'm gonna play with it, Google some, some toppings and stuff, and I'm definitely gonna order that. What was that brand? That Skinny Johnny?
Joy skinny syrup, and they
Okay,
have so many different flavors. You don't have to pick the one that I have.
I'm thinking about that peach. What's
Mhm.
caramel good?
But
Yeah,
if you did peach, then you could probably dice up some peaches or something and top it with some peaches. Girl, you could go somewhere if you get the fruit flavor. The only reason why I do the salted caramel is because I use it in my coffee too.
oh, okay. So I don't drink coffee, but it still would be a good topping. And I know that my
Mhm.
kids will like it with their ice cream, and now they like dessert. Um, so that's why I'm like, yeah, let me just go ahead and get this. That'll be a good treat for the house, and it just looks pretty. The bottle looks pretty. Maybe it'll come before a Saturday, or when is that competition? Sunday. So
Yeah, well, Amazon with that one, normally they could send it within about 2 days. So you got
exactly,
time.
I
Hmm.
got time. I'll use RY's affiliate link. But thank you for coming up, Jay Dunn.
All right, you're more than welcome, Misunderstood. I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Jay Dunn. That was a good suggestion with the yogurt. Triple came up. Who else? I'm missing, but RNY Vic with the Black Sector history. Okay, he wanted to throw that history in there because y'all know that mother had that. So y'all don't like him called that. I don't mind. Why not? Treasure Lane had that panel where Rita and Kwani could speak, and then you had some of the beef sector history. I always enjoyed beef sector history. I guess because I came from the black sector and I was around the nature boy sector, so the beef sector. So I know that history, not as much as Vic, but it was a fun live stream. RNY has some tips. Am I forgetting anybody? I think that's pretty much all of you. On a serious note, let me rewind it a little bit before I get out of here and just say this. So, I don't want to mess up his name. I'm not gonna try. I don't want to mess up his name. My guest. God, y'all help me with his name. I'm so sorry. Resurrected World. I don't want to mess up his name, but he came up here and shared how Wildheart came up here and shared about getting out of prison, struggling with alcohol, and thank you, Sophisticated Brad, coming out of prison and kicking alcohol for those 3 months while he was in prison. He's over in the UK, came out, had a drink to get out of his system, and I believe he has a week still of no alcohol. Stories like that really touch me because of my addiction struggles. Now, I got a lot of backlash in my DMs about sharing the fact that I went through bad cravings this weekend. But it is what it is. It's my reality. It's what I struggle with. So thank you guys for listening, supporting the stream, and just hanging out with me. And I want to do more streams like this because I just feel like it's needed. And for me, it's a life or death situation. It's a fight. And I love mixing it in with other stuff. You're not going to hear me talking about drugs for 2 hours and 3 hours like that. But I will definitely include it more into my commentary. You guys give me some feedback on that. Anyways, thank y'all for coming up. Please feel free to leave a comment after the stream. And I will see y'all on these. You said that's normal, Sophisticated Brat? Yeah. Some people told me not to mention it because I'll get trolled, but I get trolled anyway. I got through the weekend at the end of the day, and get a vision board. Jay Dunn really threw some great ideas out there. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, and I'll see y'all on the YouTube streets. Remember the link I sent you. I will, Asavi. Talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.